huge cough.
Not 1 o'clock already, is it?
I can hear it. Can you hear it?
I got the feeling we're live.
Oh,
yeah, I think so. Weirdly, something's telling me
it's saying it started 6 days ago for me.
6 days ago?
Yeah.
Days?
There's nothing here.
Already, is it?
Yeah.
I've got the feeling we're live.
On which website are you live, Paul?
I don't know.
It's saying it started 6 days ago for me.
6 days ago?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? 6 days ago.
Really?
What's going on?
How am I not live?
Oh.
Not being naughty.
Are you live, Paul?
Hello?
Website are you live?
6 days ago?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I think we're live.
We're
Live, guys.
Oh, hey, Rich is back.
Hey!
Again.
Rich is back.
You lot keep it down. Jeez, I'm trying to do an intro here.
Hey, you're not doing very well.
Oh, hey, Rich is back.
I'm very offended. That's my right. I am the playbacker. I'm very offended.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's hilarious. Why have we never done that before? So much more funny when all of us are playing back, not just rolling. Now, hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live at the Bench. It is our monthly show. So I'm back with my fan. Hang on. The only fan I've got. There we go.
Fans? What?
OnlyFans, yes. I've started to cook them on OnlyFans. There we go.
Nice.
Better name for OnlyFans would have been OnlyFlange, wouldn't it? I just heard myself again, feedback. Yep, there we go. That was Joe, that then, Brandon, the Burt Reynolds laugh. Yeah. So, yeah, hello. We're here for Friday night show. Another month has flown by, hasn't it? Where's it gone? Crazy, isn't it? September.
You went that way.
Stop again, feedback.
Not me.
Roland.
Rolling.
Oh. ABBA. We need some ABBA on the go. Yeah, so how can it be September already? Seriously.
No.
Summer's over.
Isn't it?
It's drawn.
It's a month after August, so it's not.
It's only
quite
like yesterday. It was Christmas.
I know.
Isn't it? It's mad. And we get all the twats then counting down. Christmas coming up. It's 363 days till Christmas. I couldn't give a shit.
Oh God, no!
I don't care. 30 days till Christmas. Tell me when it's 2, and then I'm interested. I'm interested.
No, tell me when it's over.
Yes. I don't mind Christmas. I used to hate it. Then we had James, and it got better, got more fun. But yes, hello. We're here for our Friday show. No Simon. We're hoping to be back. Huh?
115 days till Christmas.
Is it?
Ah, good to know. I was wondering.
Thanks, Dan.
Prick. So yeah, we are here again. If you're in the chat, say hello. Make sure you give the stream a thumbs up. I'm cleaning my glasses, by the way. I'm not doing anything dodgy. Yes, let us know you're watching. Say hello, and we've got our show to go through. So we've got Mr. Camel Larry with us, or Camel Larry, as it's pronounced correctly, apparently. We've got Alan. We've got Mr. Parker. We've got Roland with us as well. Fictic Zelba, Roland.
Yeah. Just like that.
And a few of you out there. Fictic Zelba. Yeah. We've got Mr. Lewis is with us as well. Hello. Mr. Scattergood, Mr. Croak. We've got Jamie. We've got Wardy Boy, who's very good to see again in here. And it's always a pleasure to see Rich. As always, he is. Always good to see Rich in here. We're missing Simon, like I say. Simon's been away, and he's supposed to come back in a week, and he got caught up in all that delayed flight malarkey.
Yeah.
So he's flying back today, so we're just assuming he's just not made it back in time, unfortunately, which is a shame.
I'm hoping he's got stopped at customs and he's just getting rubber gloved.
Yeah. What a story that will be. Oh, what will we all laugh.
Like someone's elbow deep right now.
He's
The further
wearing
in. Yeah, the further in.
Right a bit.
Yes. So we've got what you've been working on with Mr. Scattergood. We've got what you finished with Roland. We've got what you've been buying with
Somebody.
Alan.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Alan. We've got questions for the crew with Mr. Croak. We've got question of the month from Paul. And I'm going to say it because it should have been the name of the title anyway. What you fucked up this month with Woody Boy? That's what we should have just called that, shouldn't we? What have you fucked up this week?
Yeah.
This is what it is, isn't it? And I gave up not swearing on here. We get demonetised all the time anyway. Nobody really cares. So, fuck it. Might as well just swear, mightn't we? But yeah, Woody Boy's section of what you screwed up. And there's a pretty epic one in there tonight. I've just seen it before. It's not good. Jamie's given us a yodeling demonstration tonight as well.
I will, yes.
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah. And Alan, poor Alan, unfortunately, he's brought on himself. He's got about 400 group builds to go through, including one he's very conveniently misplaced.
Yeah, we'll get round to that one.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I worked my heart and soul into that French project I built.
I did.
That one there.
I could have sworn blind I posted it though.
Yeah.
There we go. It'll be up eventually.
We weren't going to mention it, boy.
Happens to your raids, that Alan.
Say he used to say that, isn't it?
Hey?
I was going to say he's used to saying that.
Yeah, give us a bit longer, love. Yep. So, yeah, if you're in the chat, say hello. Let us know what you're up to. We've got a £25 UMP gift voucher, the final gift voucher that I just can't seem to get rid of. I get given them back. That our favourite build of the week, finished build of the week, is going to win tonight. So make sure you're there for that and you get voting on it as well. Have you had a good week?
No.
Yeah, lovely.
No? You haven't been in much this week, Al. We were talking about you earlier. You've been busy.
Yeah, well, first week back at work, isn't it? Plus a 4-day week. Not feeling well as well. Got caught cold off the daughter. So yeah, it's been a struggle this week.
Okay.
I've been Billy No Mates this week. Hannah and James have been away all week, and I will say it is shit being on your own again when you used to have a family around you.
Yes.
Don't like that at all. You've got to make your own brews. Oh, is that Shaz?
Oh, it is.
Hello, Shaz.
Hey,
Well, you come in and say hello. Come
this
on.
is beer assistant.
Hey, hello.
Hang on.
Beer
Actually,
assistant.
isn't that your younger daughter, Alan?
I'm so
Isn't that your younger daughter?
For you.
It is. Turn on the now, bear with me.
There we go. Yep. Yeah, it sucks. So yeah, you gotta make your own cups of tea. It's shocking.
Yep.
Really, it's
No,
terrible.
that's just too much.
Awful.
And the pot seemed to mount up as well, don't they?
She bought me paper plates. She genuinely did. Dinosaur ones as well.
Oh,
I was made up and I seen them.
Nice.
Dinosaur paper plates.
It's been a horrible week.
Yeah.
I've had to babysit you all week.
Yeah. Still doesn't explain all the dick pics you sent me, but
Trying to cheer you up.
Did you
made me laugh. Made me laugh.
There you go. Blind cobbler's thumb.
Yep.
Is that what they were? I thought they were mushrooms.
Hello.
So yeah, right then.
Close cap.
Half and half the chat, Mr. Croak. You ready? I'll do the first half and you can do the last bit. Thing is, I always feel bad because I always feel like if you give you too much or read too much and you get like 3 people to say hello to. I'm going to go to Lucas because I can't say his name. I'll leave him for you. Brandon's there saying hi, guys. Thumbs up. Hello, Brandon. Alan's in there. Evening. Honey Brown, Aftab's there. Hello, crew and all.
Yeah,
Dominique's there.
Hey, Dominic.
How's that, Dominic?
Hey, Dominic. Evening.
Dominic.
Jeff's there. Good evening, guys, and everyone in the chat. Hello, mate.
Hey, mate.
Johnny just there. Good evening, all. Hope all is well. Andy Quinn's there. Andy, you don't need to sign it, mate. We know who you are, but it's just that once I didn't realise who it was. Quinn Stars Model saying hi, evening all from Andy Quinney. Richard
Hello.
P's there. Good evening to the greatest show on earth.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Steve saying good evening all. Mr. Croak's in there. Evening humans. PJ's there. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Model fillers everywhere. Brandon says, I love her as a Burt Reynolds laugh. Yeah. Well, we decided at the beginning, because Roland always seems to play us back, we should all just do it. So we did.
Yes, I
Yep.
thought it's a chorus.
And the best thing was, it was all staggered at different times, so we kept getting Nigel Teaser saying hello, folks. Roland's in there. Luke's there. Waddy Boy. Graham French saying even to the crew. Good to see Rich and Luke. It is. Side the Stigs there saying evening all. Hope you're all well. And over to you, Dan.
And Lukash is in, and Lukash says, evening, mate. Evening, Lukash. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that one. Michael Gayer's in saying, afternoon, boys.
Hello.
Blue Street Customs is in saying, howdy all.
Hello.
Hello, you
And
beautiful
Hey, Blue
people.
Streak.
one and only Plastic Monkey is in as well saying, even, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Paul.
Paul.
Well,
A few hellos to each other. Richard Farmer's in saying, hey, everyone, good. I can't watch tonight. Going to catch up tomorrow. Have a great show.
Hey,
good stuff, mate. Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Hello, Mr. Millgate.
Yeah.
Blue Street Custom says, just sitting here building and recording while watching you all. Nice.
All right.
Excellent.
Cube is in the chat, who just says,
Oh,
hello.
he's changed his name. It's just Cube now.
Mm.
It's be Cube Jam.
Lee
Oh, Cube
Eagles is
Jam.
in with
Oh.
Hi Paul. And
Hello.
massive,
Oh,
Must be you,
massive big
Lewis.
wave.
Lewis.
Cube says, Luke, really great seeing you. You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Midlife Chaos is in saying, hello, everyone.
Hello.
How's it?
Mark Runciman is there saying, evening, chaps. Hope you're all good.
How's it, Mark?
Tease Modeler's in saying, evening all.
Hi, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul.
The man, the myth, the legend, King Dan Scale Models, Yo-Yo Peeps.
Oh,
Some
And the
weirdo.
one and only Ice Queen is in there as well, saying, hi, Paul and the guys, my lovelies.
Hey, Sue.
Hey, so
Mark Bride is in saying, even all apologies for the lateness, sorting 8-month-old grandson as I'm in charge. Oh dear.
oh dear,
It's a bit like Dougal doing a funeral.
Yep.
that's a rough one.
Get a beer, Mark.
Black Skunk Works is in
Up the
saying,
kid.
well, that's our summer over. Now the modelling season begins.
That's it.
That's
That's
a good
it.
point.
That's a good point there. Dave. Gary. Dave.
Williger.
you should write
Dave.
these down.
Sure, it's Dave. Line.
It's between Dave and Steve.
Not Steve.
It's either Dave or John.
Bob.
Anyway,
All right, John.
Yeah, let's move along swiftly. Philip H is in, says, bonjour mes amis et Paul.
ah, perfect. Fick Dick Zelba. It's my new line I've learnt this week, courtesy of Roland.
I practiced with Paul for 6 weeks on that one, so I
Yeah,
quite
and we
well.
finally got there.
6 weeks.
If you didn't catch that, that's Fick Dick Zelba. I think it's about right, isn't it, Roland?
Good enough.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Fine compliment there. Mark Runsman says, looking for some solace and calm at the bench. Had a pretty crap couple of weeks with work, family, and life.
Have
Need
you
some time
dropped
to
from
clear the
your
head,
feet?
and hopefully the bench will do it.
I hope so too.
Hopefully
Mark.
listening to us will fill your head with useless information and pointless trivia.
Dan, why you on the squad? You look like you're banking.
Yeah.
I'm on the corner.
I am. I've got my Batman villain character camera angle. Kapow. Also known as a Dutch angle, I believe. But
Oh, is it?
And if we all sit like that, it's straight.
No, you're wrong, Dan. You because it's the other way.
I turned my monitor and it's still on the squint. I've gone the wrong way, that's why. Hang on.
No, you're just
really,
taking the Becky.
that's just weird.
There we go.
Anyway,
There we go. Anyway, moving
think so.
swiftly along.
Swiftly.
A couple of hellos to each other. Dave Robinson's in saying, evening all. Great to see you all. Just having tea and I'll catch up with the chat.
How's it, Dave?
Philip H insulting Sue again.
I thought he was talking about himself.
Black Skunk Works, Gary. Yes.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, Gary.
Gary, I knew it was Gary. Dave. Who said
What do you
Dave?
calling Dave for?
Why's Peter left?
I don't know.
Maybe
Don't
change his
know.
tag on him.
Cube says change the chat name because someone else that streams keeps on calling me different names. So hoping this will force the one name.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay, fair enough.
No worries, John.
Mm-hmm. All right, Tom.
And Philip H is asking you a question, Paul.
I haven't got. It hasn't appeared on my screen yet. Give it a sec.
Oh. You're just asking for clarification on what you said. Dick Elder.
That's more or
Yeah.
less. That's where it goes to.
It's not on screen now for me yet.
Oh, how weird.
We click live
It
chat.
falls from the bottom.
That bloody heart up in the way. That's what it is.
It was close, Philip. The heart's not there tonight, you know.
You know.
Nope.
Cheers for me.
Not for me. Ain't there.
Yeah, it's not there for me.
No,
either.
no heart.
Yeah, weird.
Close, Philip. Close.
Mhm.
Not quite though. There we go.
And we're all caught up. Yeah.
I've just heard off a certain little guy. I think
Yeah, he's back.
He'll be joining us. I think
He's going to join us.
Well, he's said he feels a bit uncomfortable. He's going to let Tracy have a quick look. So he think he's got a bit of glove lodged somewhere. So hopefully it should be soon.
Glove
inflated.
lodged somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's left in it to
Oh,
John
boy.
Jangle.
Yeah. Got a bit of something in his eye.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. Oh, screw it. It's not sweet corn, is it?
Going on the cob.
Oh,
All right, Paul.
Hold on, is there?
Have some decorum, will you?
Raven
Have you got-
for your no.
Where did you say you got caught? Caught on it, John?
Right then, Alan, should we do one of the 23 group builds?
Yeah, why not? Why
Go on
not?
then. Start with the French one.
No.
I thought about starting with the French one, but I thought, you know what, we'll go with the do them in order. We'll do Le Mans first. Because I mean, this was a long time ago, isn't it? 2nd of June this one finished. So
Last year.
Last year.
bear with me.
Paul's hair still coloured in these pictures.
Hey!
Hey.
Is that sharing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Nice
yeah.
Ferrari in here. Ignore that
Yes.
Porsche.
bloody hell, that
Yeah,
one's
these are
restored.
completed models from the Le Mans group build, which was much earlier on in the year, which we unfortunately never got round to before actually the Le Mans race happened.
This anniversary's need to come round again.
All right, first up
Close.
is our very own Mr.
Ah.
JP.
Food section.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
This is my completed build for the Le Mans group build. It's the 1/12 Model Factory Euro Porsche Pink Pig, commonly known as the Truffle Hunter. As by name, it's been a complete pig, but loved every second. Thanks for looking. And
Shouldn't these be completed?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to heckle them all. Every one of them.
Oh,
Oh God.
He's had a good go at this step.
that's the
Yeah,
last time I
that's
take
all right.
place in a
He's
group.
done his best, hasn't he?
It comes,
The
come out
work on the
bloody-
doors, Jamie, was just epic. Epic work on those doors.
Yeah, it's bloody lovely.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
Yeah, if there wasn't an opening
going
showcase.
to zoom this one in for folks. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
I'm glad I talked your family.
Look at
into
that clarity
buying
there. That's like
What does
280.
that
That's
say on
two.
the- what does
at
that
least
say on the back of horse? Bertha. What's that then?
Go on, Roland.
Younger
What
Clem.
must I do?
What's that saying to the side? Thick dick, what?
Yeah.
I'll come out lovely that to Jamie. Fair play, buddy.
It's cracking, mate. That's
That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
very nice.
Look great there in Al's 240p.
Yeah, well,
It's the throttling on the Facebook pictures is terrible.
I know.
Jamie couldn't find his phone, so he done a quick oil painting for us.
Brass rubbing.
it's not long since I did it. It's ready for resto now.
Next up, we've got Anthony Ricco. He says,
Just
"My
incidentally, this didn't look like this when he finished.
Oh.
It's just been sat around for that long. It's got a bit dusty.
Yeah, it's all the dust.
Months.
Yeah. Anthony says, my group build entry is the Tamiya Nissan R89C. So
Cool.
tough with only 2 photos. painted with Tamiya white primer and Tamiya acrylics for the blue and red. When the decals looked shabby and they didn't lay down nicely, the clear coat came. Clear coat Tamiya TSO ate the decal, so I decided to give it some anger back and weather the heck out of it. I used Tamiya desert sand, the Tamiya weathering pads, and a hobby knife to scratch up. Really happy with the results. I had a lot of detailing, fun, detailing the engine with wires and hoses. We all enjoy it. And it come out really well, actually. Considering
Cool,
I remember that. That came
how
out
much
really well.
everybody had to save with the paint job on it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It just looks bloody brilliant, doesn't it? Again,
It looks proper race worn, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
Very nice.
Really nice.
Good
I
work.
like the,
Lovely
I
work,
like the
mate.
scratches. I like the scratches down the side.
Yeah.
It looks like it's competed in a couple of Le Mans, that doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And he obviously swapped some paint with somebody.
Yeah.
Rally cross.
Oh, very nicely done that one. Next up, we've got Dead Phoenix models. It says, calling this one done. It's the Revell 124 2017 Ford GT Le Mans. And he primed it in Mr. Surface of white, LP2 white, LP6 blue, and LP7 red, LP8 yellow, and various colours for detail work. Decals went down amazingly thanks to Paul ISM scale model videos and the Ultimate Modeling Products decal setting solutions, all cleared with 2K clear, flatted back and polished with the Ultimate Polishing System. Thanks for looking.
Very nice. Very nice.
Lovely that,
Nice
mate.
one, Dan.
A really good job
Nice
on that.
job on that,
Really,
Dan.
Dan, to be fair. Again,
Lovely.
Facebook is throttling the pictures for some reason.
It always does, mate. Facebook
Yeah.
always does.
But no, it's really,
Very
really
cool.
nice scheme that one as well,
Beautiful
isn't it?
job.
I need to build one of those. I like that car.
Yeah, it's
It is a nice car.
is it a Castrol one they do in that? Isn't it?
Winds,
yeah,
Winds
yeah.
and
No,
Castrol,
they do the
yeah.
Winds one, yeah.
And Castrol, yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
careful
I've
with
got
2K in them.
What was that?
It's got to be
I've got the
careful with
decals for
2K in them.
Castrol.
Why?
Wasn't it Sai had like, you had to do it twice or something?
I don't know.
I think it was Sai.
Was that? I can't remember.
And that's it. That's all the entries we've got, I'm afraid.
It's more than the French one, isn't it? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, a few more than the French one. That's for certain.
Refresh.
Oh, no. So let me refresh.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Is there another
They
one?
do it again.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, look at his speaker.
Wrong section.
If you take a picture of my model, Dan, and stuck it in here.
No, that's much better.
What?
Yeah, it looks just like my my 12th jumper ticket. That looks nice. That does, Dan. To be honest, give us some blurb, then, because you obviously haven't written anything.
black.
Yes, Fujimi kit straight from the box. Primed in UMP black. Then I think I used X18 and then Gravity 2K.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
It's really good, mate.
And weirdly, so that is a video build on the channel as well. So weirdly, the body slipped on the chassis, no problem whatsoever. Stunned, absolutely stunned by it because everyone has said it's such a tight fit, and I know
It is
you were-
shocking. Just shocking fit.
Yeah.
I built
but-
3 of them, I think.
Dan, but everybody else
And,
puts all the other stuff on the inside as well.
yeah, some paint,
Yeah.
probably UMP black primer for most of it, I would imagine, because most of it's black. Probably some Alclad. And I think I put a grey wash on the seats to fill in the little bobbles in the seats, and that was about it. And some seat belts. Yeah, some blue ribbon seat belts.
Looks very nice, Dan.
Smell that does,
Yeah, it
Dan.
looks sharp. Yeah.
Time for chocolate.
That's beautiful.
Shite.
And I think it was
Such a
Alclad for the wheels as well, I think, and probably Alclad chrome for a few bits and pieces. It's all coming back to me.
It's all coming back, flooding back.
It wasn't that long ago, was it?
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it back in June. And that is it for the Le Mans group build. Thank you very much
Cool.
for who took part and posted your finished models. Thank you.
There we go.
Very nice work, everyone. Like, you got through those group builds quick, didn't we?
That's one of them.
It's one of them. There's more later.
I'm waiting for the French one.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the French group build.
Oh, yeah, no.
Nuno's
I actually
in the
posted
chat.
in that one.
Plastic Alchemist there saying good evening all. Hello.
Hello.
Wayne Holmes is there. And I think Philip's getting his hopes up here saying the sign to dogging and pegging. You have to ask him, Philip. He might be up for anything, mate.
Yeah, and oblige, I'm sure. He's such a
Yeah.
nice bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if he'll take it, but he'll give it you.
Yeah, definitely.
Better whatever
Give it a
you-
whirl, Philip.
Whatever.
Mark's saying, great work, guys. Yep, there we go. Right then. Let's get some questions for the crew, Dan. Go on.
Oh,
Completely different order tonight.
Oh, I think there's only one.
Question for the crew, then.
And this one's a zinger. This one. So it's from Shane Wright, who says, "Hi Dan, I hear a lot about Pro Scale paints and their 2K clear. Are they really that easy to use?"
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Awful stuff.
Yes.
Overrated.
I've used the paint, and the paint is excellent. I'm going to use the 2K on my next one, so I'll come back to you on that. But
I've used it
What
on
have you-
3
yeah.
models now. It's fantastic.
There's
Well,
no point me answering because I'm biased, so I'll just leave it.
I was going to say that's why I was going to speak for you, Paul. I suppose there's quite a few in here. It's the first 2K they've used, so they're probably better to say how easy it is to use. Myself, I've primarily always used Gravity, and I've come and I've used the Pro Scale, and I can certainly say without a shadow of a doubt, it's as easy, if not easier, to use than Gravity.
It's ridiculous.
Easier than Gravity.
It's
But
scarily easy
I've
to
only
use.
used Gravity and the Pro Scale, and I love the Pro Scale over Gravity. It's like night and day to me.
There's people in here who. I'm pretty sure at one point Paul said he would never use 2K. I might not be remembering right. I'm sure you did at one point a while
Yeah,
back.
probably, yeah.
Yeah. So for Paul to use it is a big thing.
Well, I did it with much.
You've now got what was one of the most important things, which is an informed opinion, rather than just like, oh, I'm not using that, whatever reason. So
because I was quite adamant I was going to keep using my single K.
Yeah.
And I was very happy with it.
Yeah.
Special
but,
K.
you know, Paul sent me
brand.
a sample of the 2K. I thought, well, I'll give it a go, and I was gobsmacked, absolutely, totally impressed. And I won't use anything else now. It is fantastic stuff, and it is scarily simple to use. Yeah, so and the results are just. I won't say.
All I'm going to show is that
but
what I 2K today. Simple. That's dry. I did that at midday today. It's already cured. It's done. Just works. Simple.
It's great stuff.
Simple and easy, and that's it.
They
It's up to
call me-
people if they want to use it. I'm not going to force it, but I'm going to advertise the crap out of it because this is my vested future interest here. So, yeah, it will be. It will be the way to go. But yeah, Jamie's new to using 2K.
Yeah, I was happy with my single stage, but to be fair, yeah, I mean, I look back at the models I've done now, and it's just like, yeah, it's just a game changer. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like I say, I know, and it's probably wrong of me saying, but like odor wise and stuff, I mean, yes, you need to use your aspirator and you need to follow the instructions, but
The odor's not the problem. It's just the actual. Once the actual product's gone,
it's mega.
you're just left with the fumes, which any paint will have.
Yeah, that's it.
So
You know,
that's
it's
the
not
main
scary,
safety caution.
it's not- Yeah, it's just awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Joe's fairly new to 2K, and I put Joe onto Gravity. And don't get me wrong, Gravity is very good. I've used it for a long time. It was definitely my choice, but as I said for ages, the Pro Scale 2K, it's almost like magic. It's weird.
It's
You can hose it on, and you
You
just
still
think,
have your panel
Jesus,
line.
that's gone on really thick.
Yeah.
And then it dries, and all your panel lines, it's the only 2K I've ever used that doesn't fill the panel lines. And I've used loads, and they've always filled the panel lines in. Always. Ours doesn't. And I'll be honest,
Which is quite
it's an
annoying.
absolute, it's a pain in the arse when you're polishing the freaking car. Because you get all the polish and crap, and you've got to jet wash it out. You don't get that with the 2Ks.
No.
But the paint finish is so much thinner to start with. And as me and Joe were saying, you know, I tested the Pro Scale 2K for months. You all know I did, secretly behind the scenes. And some of you tested it for me behind the scenes as well. So it is still a new product in a way to me. And we're finding things going forward. We were talking about it today. I know Alan's an advocate of polishing 2K quite early, aren't you, mate? We mean you've always had that, not disagreement, but counter argument about it. I don't care what anyone says. If you leave that Pro Scale for a week the finish you get off it, it's so much better, isn't it, Joe?
Oh, definitely.
My normal rule has been 5 days. I always left it 5 days. But because of the way I'm working lately and I'm putting more effort into spend time with the family, making more videos, my work slowed down a little bit. And I'm finding the finish I'm getting by leaving that 2K a little bit longer is phenomenal. It's just so much easier to sand and polish and what have you. And yeah, it's good stuff. But it's easy for me to pimp it. But even I'm gobsmacked how good that 2K is. That was a proper lucky little punt from me to take a chance on a company's 2K and have a product that seems to be working just completely well.
Because like if it's your first time using it, don't be scared of it, because I think that's where the problems come in, because you don't like you go on with your first coat, there's like a tack coat, and I find you don't put enough on because you're sort of nervous of it and you don't want it to, but I think you should hit it half decent.
Yeah, I was treating
rather, you're a bit wary of it, and I think then that's where you can start with your orange peel. If you sort of go for it,
you've got to push it.
You've got to push it further than you think.
Yeah, with
At
the
first, I
like,
was
with the
treating
gravity, you had to put that tack coat on first, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Luke. With that gravity, you had to put the tack coat on first, and then put your first wet coat, second wet coat. But with Paul's, is just start off with a decent wet coat, because if you don't, you're just going to be chasing orange peel through the whole thing. It likes to go on wet.
Yeah, it's mega.
Yeah, no, it
Like Paul
definitely
said,
does.
you can push it more than what you would actually think. I'm sorry I cut you off there, Luke.
That's all right. Well, even with just gravity 2K, like it can be daunting. And at first, I was treating it like yellow paint, like slowly building it up. But it's pretty forgiving, isn't it? I think it's
you should still go thin coats. Though. I'll always put that caveat, because all paints are different, all the tints are different. I've learned a lot over the last few months about paint. It's pretty quite interesting when you're mixing paints to see what's in there. All the tints are different. They're all more opaque or thinner or whatever. So always do thin coats. Me and Si tested this to death as well. We've hosed paint on plastic, and I'm yet to have a reaction at all. But I'm not going to say it'll never happen, because it's like a paint at the end of the day.
I think your second or your third model will be better.
Yeah,
than the first one that you do.
You get used to it.
It's
still a learning curve.
I'd like to throw in that as far as the paints go that are metallic or have metallic in the paint, the pigments are some of the finest pigments that I've ever seen.
You'll see my portion of it. That's a very highly pigmented metallic color.
Yeah, it's just
aventurine green. You can't see the pigments.
Yeah, it's just so the pigments so open.
Yeah, it's
the pigments are so fine.
Very realistic to scale.
Yeah. Well, going on. Sorry, Andy, go on.
And that's a problem with a lot of other paints. So they've got, they may have beautiful colors, and it may be the right color for a particular car, but then the size of the metallic that's in the paint is just too large, and it throws everything off. So yeah.
Well, yeah, going off what Paul was saying about the reactions, like the paint, every time I use a lac paint, whether it be gravity, zero, anything like that, I don't know why, I just can't help myself. On a part of the model which you can't see, I always hose a bit on, just like on the underneath, just to see if I'm going to get a reaction. And I've never had that. I've never had a reaction myself with Pro Scale. Like, I spilt half a pot of Bordeaux red over my cutting mat, and the lines are still there. So it's it is really good paint.
Is that in your section tonight
then? No, that was the last section of it. A while ago.
So yeah, give it a go. Actions speak louder than words. Try it and see for yourself.
Yeah,
I'm not using anything else going forward.
No, I'm not.
Don't be afraid of it.
Surprise.
Tell you what,
I do have a quick question.
There's nothing better. Sorry, there's nothing better than having that paint mixing system 12 foot away over there. I got every paint known to man at my fingertips.
Yeah, I'm very jealous about that.
You can buy one if you want, Roland.
Yeah, sure. You bring it personally. I only buy it if you bring it personally.
Yeah, not cheap though. Yeah. What were we going to say, Andy?
The question that I had is, are all of the paints designed to be used with a clear coat over the top?
If you want gloss, yeah.
If you want gloss.
Yeah.
Got it.
Most automotive lacquer paints are, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. Very rarely are they ever. That's why there's no benefit in putting them on thick. If you hose the paint on and put it on thin, it'll still dry to the same satin colour.
Yeah, same sheet.
You're better off building the coats up slowly, and yeah, definitely. But there is a model in your section tonight. I think it's Mark Bride's. I don't know whose paint that is, and that's a reaction. So I'd be interested to see if it's mine, because if it is, that's the first reaction I've seen. I've not seen one. I've had none myself either, until I scrape my 2K on the top of a box. So yeah, there you go. Long story short, and a great product placement for ProScale as well. Thank you, Shane.
Yep.
Checks in the post.
Thanks, Shane.
Yeah, don't be afraid of it, Shane.
Yep. Right, let's read this. Mark saying, great work, guys. Stuart saying, evening all. Hello, mate. Shane pay for that question. Might as well be. Good little promotion, wasn't it? Anfield Lisa saying, hi, ever here, but working on layouts. No worries.
Worries, bud.
James saying, first 2K ever used. All you have to worry about is getting the mix done. That's easy. And it goes on perfectly. It's stronger, shiny, easy using the standard clear codes. Bulletproof 2K. So good. So just walk back in and then pause a big thing. Paul Chaplin saying uses 2K. Brilliant stuff. Jeff saying, no, he's talking to somebody else, sorry. David Rater saying, yes, ProScale paint is that good. Thank you, David. Andy's there saying he's a fan of ProScale 2K. Amazing stuff. Paul Young saying he's taken the leap to 2K and I'm impressed with the ProScale offering wherever I lay my hat. Fair enough, mate. ProScale service and paints are above all. He didn't say that in, but I made that up. ProScale service and paints are above all others. Yes, look at Joe's. 6 days he got there to Canada.
That is. That's
rapid.
It was actually
really
under
quick.
6 days. Because you think about it, I put it in Wednesday night, okay, at say 10 o'clock my time, which would have been 5 hours ahead of me, right? And then, so the next morning you guys put it in the mail.
Yeah.
And then I got it on the Tuesday morning. So it was under 6 days. It was
That's good.
unbelievable.
Yeah, after I was saying ProScale service and paints are above all others. Yeah, thank you, mate.
Yeah,
We are trying our best. Me and Hannah and Si have got a good little system going now. We have a week off this week. If you have put an order in, we are going to get to them over the weekend. Hannah and James have been away, and I'll be completely honest, I didn't fancy battling with paint and postage all by myself because it's just too much to do. So yeah, there has been a bit of a sabbatical.
I love it.
I think that's the right word, isn't it? I don't know.
No, very good.
Sue saying ProScale 2K is great. Thank you, Sue. Paul used it, and he said his second attempt was far better. Yep. Paul used it and then came in saying, yeah, it went all right. It was a bit orange peeling me. And I'm like, how long ago did you do it? He's like, 30 minutes. Yeah, go and put another coat on quick. I don't know if he saved it or not. I think he said he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
David says he's a slow builder, but I find that even the scale of pigments in ProScale is bang on. Thank you, mate. Oh, that was zero paint, was it, Mark? God for that.
Doesn't surprise me.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just glad it's not my paint. Remember, Mark, every video, nice light thin coats. Whatever paint it is, just do nice light thin. Unless it's 2K. Don't do nice light thin coats at 2K.
Or TS.
Or
No,
Tamiya
that's not
TS. So there's a few. Anyway, I'm going to move on. Dominique says, I'm happy with the choice you made to use for cars ProScale. Now have more patience with airbrushing. Yeah. Is there any plan to make a flat coat with the 2K system? Possibly. I don't see the benefit of a flat 2K though, personally.
No.
I kind of agree with you there. If I was
I don't see it at all.
if I was going to flat coat something, I wouldn't reach for 2K.
Again, it depends. If you look at something like that Rossi car I did, so I 2K'd it with gloss first, and obviously I masked it all, then I had to flat it for the black.
Nice.
It's nice to use a flat 2K on that, because then it's all as hard as each other. Does that make
Yeah, I
sense?
suppose.
I done similar on my Rossi car, and I just used Vallejo flat clear, like, but I didn't have any like glossy parts. It was either satin or matte. There was no. I just used the gloss of the decals for like the satin part. So
because the beauty of 2Ks, it's quite tough once it's dried, isn't it? You know, it's much tougher than paint. Hence they use it. You know.
Yeah, I think of the longevity. I suppose you're right there.
Nah, Alan's wrong. Wasn't even listening. Sorry. Someone messaged me.
Where do you get up to?
Dan P says he's arrived. That's who's messaging me as well. Dan, stop messaging me. What the hell is going on here? Oh, everything.
You want to know?
Oh, is Hannah in
missed
there?
the whole thing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Philip says Hannah, the unsung heroine of Pro Scale Paints. Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah, she does.
All right.
Well, they're a drug addict.
Aftab said he's going to place his third order as well after his trip in October.
Excellent.
It's probably going to be another pallet load.
Yeah.
Good. Ben's there, joining late. Hello, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
David Ross says, even all from the Highlands. Hello, mate.
Okay.
Michael says, I was thinking for models other than cars or trucks, I make tanks, planes, and ships. You don't want 2K on those models, mate. You don't need it. It doesn't warrant it.
Maybe like a civil airliner
Yeah, maybe.
for a kind of gloss white.
Yeah,
it
something-
could
yeah.
work.
Yeah, especially since it is so thin, it might work for a civil airline.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if it's a Ryanair airplane, loads of silver duct tape. Go faster tape, I think they call it.
Go
No,
fast.
actually, it's called high-speed tape.
Shane says, evening, people. Bit late, so slept in. Take it out of my way. Oh, you've earned your money tonight, Shane, with your question. Pro scale. Dan says, missed any drama, must be reenacted. No, nothing. And Steve said, I've just ordered the Pro Scale Chrome. Excellent, mate. It's good stuff.
I need to get some of that. Joe was singing his praises the other day.
Yeah, it's really nice because you got the 2K over top of it, and you can do whatever you want with it. Like it's beautiful.
Rub it as hard as you want.
Yep, exactly.
As I do.
as you want.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Not a bang.
Dominic says, a compliment to Hannah. The packaging work is very good. We had a very nice email, me and Si. I meant to talk to Si about this, and I forgot yesterday about Hannah's packaging. Let me find it and I'll read it. Won't read the name out, obviously. But it was a very, very nice, it was a very nice comment. Let me find it.
I was actually commenting on my wife how nice the packaging was, because she puts it in one set of bags, bubble wrapped, then she puts it in another bag, because my box came and the corner was broke out of it, and you could see the peanuts falling out, but you know the bag, the peanuts.
Oh, right.
You get arrested for that.
But you could tell that the bags wouldn't be able to fall out through the hole, so.
Yeah, everything is in bubble wrap bags, and then everything goes into a Ziploc bag as well, just in case anything ever happens. Someone sent me receiving orders of paints. I'm so impressed with how they were packaged. Everything arrived in pristine condition, plus way faster than expected. I can't wait to try them out. Thank you, Paul, Simon, and Hannah.
Brilliant.
Even spell Hannah's name right, which nobody ever does. Thank you. For watching. Thank you. So yeah, I'll have to show that to Hannah. I forgot about that. So that's good. Oh, we've got messages. We're getting messages at the kazoo here.
No.
Right. Dominic says, I read that. Dan says, I knew she does the packing because my first scale paint's obviously wrapped with love. Paul had done it. It'd be wrapped in tinfoil if I wrapped them, mate. That's the height you get off me. Yep. There we go.
That's a dad's trick, you know, when the dad's got to wrap the birthday presents, tin foil.
Works, doesn't it? Hello, Andy, by the way.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
You, Callus.
Hello.
Right. Okay.
Excuse me.
Boom, boom.
Another group build, Alan.
Another group
Which
build?
one should we go for, Dan?
Oh, let's go for the next one.
Which one, Dan?
How about the French one?
French one. There we go. That's a good idea.
No, we're not going to do the French. We're going to do the 50 Shades of Grey group build.
Ah, I want to see the French one.
Oh, the first one. Are we actually going back that far? Yeah.
Combine both of them.
So this was the first group build of the year. Started on the 1st of January, and it ran to the 1st of April.
Christ. Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's that long ago.
Oh my life, Alan.
And we got quite a few in this to be, I think, quite a bit.
Surprised?
Might only have
Surprise.
So in this one, first up we've got Ann Norris, and he says completed the Meng 148th FA18F Super Hornet in an Australian scheme for this build. Primed in Tamiya grey primer and painted with a range of grey SMS, Mysticolor and Tamiya lacquers, with a few X and XFs thrown in for good measure. Lots of mistakes, but a good fun build. Enjoyable kit to build. Thanks for looking.
Very nice.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Pretty cool.
Your wings are broken.
What's that, Luke?
Wings are broken.
Yeah.
Can't get one wrong.
I take it that one must be an aircraft carrier plane, hence it's got its folding wings.
No,
Oh, is that what it is,
they
Alan?
can go faster.
I don't know. Just guessing.
So
flap,
it's so it can get into supermarket car parks.
Ah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yep.
I thought it might have just been wanted to be an X-wing or something like that. I don't know.
No.
It's a very
That'd be a U-wing, Alan.
U-wing, would it? Okay.
U-wing. Yeah, beyond Dallas.
No.
Very nicely done.
Two Dallas gags in a night. Get in. See that?
Oh,
Just walking
Next
up in the
up.
shower.
bump.
We've got our very own Mr. Dan Croak,
Right, that is.
and he says for Gary,
Oh, I nearly cracked your joke then. Carry on.
Quickly.
it's a Tamiya 124th Lexus LFA, and it's primed in UMP grey, base coat of Pro Scale Kia Wolf Grey, cleared in Pro Scale 2K, lots of Alclad Tamiya Revel paints used for chassis and running gear. Looks nice, that Dan.
That looks really good, Dan. Almost looks like a trial of the paint in the 2K, that.
It could well have been.
I think it was, wasn't it?
And do you know
It
what,
was
Dan?
actually, yeah.
I can't see any broken A-pillars in it either.
Yeah.
Photoshop for you there.
In a good way.
So when the kit arrived in the box, I did have a broken A-pillar in the box, so they sent me a replacement body.
Oh, nice then.
Who were one of
Now,
those?
what was really weird, on the replacement body, the sprue
The A-pillar
attachment
was
points were
broken.
different. No, they were fine. There was different sprue attachment points, and you know the two little holes for the spoiler at the back, they were missing. So it's like it came from a different mold.
Wow.
Really weird.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
Let's not push it,
No
Luke.
broken A-pillars.
Yeah.
That's nice, that, right, nice, that Dan.
Luke.
Very cool.
Right, really nice. And that is it for the
Wow.
50 Shades.
wow.
I thought you said there was quite a few in this, Drew.
I did.
I think
the last few
You've
shows.
been being sarcastic. Well, there's more in that than the French one, anyway. If you haven't figured
French
out
one
yet,
was quite full.
for everyone in the chat, if you haven't figured out yet, Alan forgot to put the French group build result post up.
Maybe. So that's the 50 Shades of Grey.
You had one job to do.
There we go.
One flippin' job.
What can I say?
Morty boy,
Yes.
go on, let's do your what you fucked up. So satisfying saying that. It really is.
It's so nice to say
It
that.
is. Let's see what everyone's fucked up this week.
That's,
Month.
Months.
am I sharing?
You got the hangout, yeah.
That's YouTube.
That's YouTube. YouTube you've got.
Way.
Hey. Why use the wrong one? I sent a new one.
Oh, Luke.
You are?
That banner is the old banners. The new one.
Yeah,
was
make
sent to
sure
Paul.
next time you use the new one.
It wasn't
Yeah.
sent. The new one wasn't sent to me. So
Oh,
No.
that's on you, Paul.
It was sent to
Anyway,
Paul.
try for Paul, do your
Hey,
spiel.
don't blame me.
No, not you, the other Paul.
Hang
No,
on,
I
you just
said-
blame me.
No, I'm blaming you because I sent it to you.
Me?
You.
Oh,
Me? There's more than one fucking you in here. Who are you talking to? Don't just go you when there's 10 of us.
I sent it to you, Paul.
Me?
I sent it to you, Paul.
Who's on first?
I don't know when it is.
You.
I haven't
Anyhow,
seen,
I do
you haven't
your
seen
spiel.
Luke in like 6 months.
Well, that's
Now
why I
I
sent
do
it
your
to
spiel.
you.
Paul.
Anyway, can we just get on with this? Here's
Oh,
what you
can I
fucked.
do your spiel?
I'm going to do a spiel. Here's what you
Can I
fucked
do it?
up. Yeah, go on.
You fucked up.
Go on. Go on,
Here's
Jamie.
what you fucked up.
Hey, I think we should all do it.
Hey.
Joe.
Here's what you fucked up.
Alan.
This is definitely what you fucked up.
Paul.
Here's what you bollocksed up.
Roland.
Some stuff is really fucked up in here.
Dan. Scattergood.
Yeah, this is all fucked.
Dan. Croak.
Here's what you fecked up, you bunch of hairy.
Rich. Rich.
It's a frickin' mess.
And the best one of them all, Andy.
These are so fucked up.
Yeah.
Right, here's it. Rook's going to look at what you fucked up. Go
So
on, Luke.
here's where you fucked up. This, first fuck up is David Robinson. He started painting his rifles 135th Leopard 2A6, got halfway through painting and ran out of Tamiya buff on a bank holiday weekend.
Oh, no, that's a fuck up,
Oh,
isn't it?
Oh,
Oh, that's a fuck up of all fuck ups. Oh, Hannah's watching this with James. Never mind,
Hey, Hannah.
son. You'll be all right. Crack on. Stay on your iPad. Oh, she said he's crying now. Apparently.
No doubt that has been unfucked by now. So
Yep.
next up, we got Hugh Gordon. Hey, we got a newbie. Hello, Lucas, and welcome to Paul ISM Live. Not a bad bunch. I'm sure you'll fit in.
Uh,
It's an almost bad bunch. Speaking of fuck ups, that was Hugh. Next, we've got Mr. Mark Bride, which we've already touched on. Not Mark, the issue.
hey, what me and him get up to in private?
Yeah.
That's a special part of my patron.
Oh, is it?
Might invest. Hey, Luke, light coat spraying the body is fine unless you actually get a bit too close to the roof and get paint out. Decals should cover it on this one and really can't be bothered to strip it. Also, drop the stand, but thankfully no real damage. Still learning to be stupid. McLaren MP4-12C by Fujimi in 124. Yeah, that's
Peter's in the chat saying, hello, folks. Apologies for gauge crashing. Get back in here, Peter. You're more than welcome. And Dan P's treading on thin ice there. And Hannah, turn away. Paul's about to post a photo of your relationship. Oh, that is thin ice, that one, mate.
Yeah.
That is very close to the mark. Anyway, Mark, you well and truly fuck that up, mate.
Yeah, that's
nice, light, thin coats.
Get back in here, Peter.
Yeah,
Whatever colour that is, I reckon we do that at pro scale.
and if you don't, you can.
Yep. Yeah, get back
Do
in here,
better,
Peter. Come and
bro.
join us, mate. You're more than welcome.
Come on. You are very welcome.
Here we go.
Next up, we have our very own Dominique. Good evening, Luke. Good evening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. I had the car super nice in the colour. Tape everything for the rubber edges on the car. Rubber edges. After removing the tape, the paint comes with it. I was really not happy. I bet.
Yeah.
I tried to clean
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
with
no,
paint, but the window
I can
frame
relate.
broke off. Oh no. Small photo 3 is the end result. Thanks for watching and have a nice evening.
That is a real shame, Dominic.
That is.
I'm going to point out what we were saying before about the size of metallic particles in paint as well.
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trip over them, put a claim in with the council. No, that's on Dominic. Honestly, mate, it's so gutting when that happens, mate. We've all been there.
We have.
We've all been there. It is soul destroying. I would say you could save it, but I've already seen the last picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't saving it.
We've all been there, mate.
Oh,
Yeah, we've all been there, mate. And so I'm laughing at Hannah in the chat. We've all been there, mate. It is gutting, but you'll come back with the next one, mate. So you'll knock it out the park.
Yeah, 100%.
Hannah's in the chat said, we only want to say good night.
Good night, mate.
Hi, James.
Hi, Hannah. Okay.
And that wraps up the fuck ups.
There you go. I'm just going to state that both of those paints were not pro scale. I'm not sure what the last one was. I'm not getting involved in that one. But yeah, by pro scale. You tried the rest, now try the best. Dave Best Discos.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it's a real shame when you screw it your model. I nearly had one yesterday or the day before because Joe didn't stop me from using bare metal foil.
That's just not right, Joe.
Joe, I'm shocked and appalled that you didn't.
And luckily, I saved it.
I planted the seed in his head that he shouldn't do it, and he was not going to do it.
It's
but
a
then
shame.
He decided, I'm going to do it. I says, well, you know, Paul, when he makes his mind up to do something, he does it. So
It's a shame you don't know anybody that does some decent chrome paint, innit? And get rid of that
I
stuff
know.
forevermore.
Well, I didn't have to use chrome on this one because we now do a stainless steel colour.
Oh,
there you go.
I use that on there instead. Yeah, I used a Hasegawa foil, which is like shit to a blanket. Literally is. It's like the opposite of bare metal foil, and it didn't go well at all. So yeah, I should have learnt my mistake from doing the bare metal foil, and that's Super B. When I screwed that up as well, I had to respray the car. But luckily, I just had to touch a couple of areas up.
that's in your upgraded Patreon as well, isn't it?
Yeah. What is?
Touching a few areas up.
You pay for it? I'll do anything.
20 quid, 20 quid.
Yeah, exactly. Dominic says 100% not pro scale. I know, mate. I know. QJam's off. He's got to start work early. Tuning and break to watch you catch up. I would. I'd definitely catch up on this one, mate, if I were you. And yeah, there we go. Right then.
One of the group build.
How many's left to do? About 6.
There's a few, yeah.
Go on.
Go on, then.
Go on.
Yeah.
Right,
Two more.
Is this sharing?
Yes, sir.
Oh, look.
Oh, look at this!
2 minutes to go.
You're resurrected.
Should have picked.
Yeah, so it's
Only one person took part. That's
I
disappointing.
know. There's only me took part in this one. Shocking.
Did you finish it?
I did sort of. I didn't.
It's not finished.
5 look. Look at that.
What happened?
Is this still Luke's section?
Well, I thought it went particularly well because, yeah, I think I got the decals from you, Paul. I think this was an old set you had floating around somewhere. The blue paint was a special mix from ProScale.
Yep.
It was Rotherman's.
Right.
Rotherman's, and it's actually it's in a ProScale 2K, that one as well.
Yep. This was your test piece, wasn't it, for us as well? If I remember right. Yeah.
Looks like a test piece.
Quite a nice little kit for how old it was as well, because it's a really old kit this time.
We've seen that before. Would have cancelled ProScale.
Yeah. But no. And that was it for the French build, guys. Sorry.
I'm disappointed not more people took part in that.
I know. Shocking. Shocking.
Refresh.
What? Refresh, Alan. Refresh.
Probably not.
Oh, well.
I was just about to do a song.
We've got a winner.
Dan's got his baguette out again.
I'm trying to find a picture of Warwick with a beret on. Hang on.
So, yeah. I'm
cool.
I'm interested in the techniques used with that one, Dan.
Yeah,
that ProScale brown. Good that we've been making a bread brown.
Is that
a mixture of funny
brown? Is that like sugar or flour?
Sugar. Kind
Well,
of,
you never know.
what kind of fucking baguettes do you eat with sugar on?
That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff. Yeah, no, it's that good stuff. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, and we've all been on
£300
the,
on that baguette.
What scale is it? What scale
Really
is
heavy.
it?
It's 1-to-1.
1-to-1, it says at the top, Paul. You're not paying
Oh, right, yes, I haven't just
I'd be
seen it.
careful, Dan. You'll have Jeff on you in a minute, wanting the manufacturer.
I've got to be honest.
Made by Roberts.
We'd need Simon here to actually check the scale. So, but huh?
Why?
Oh, nothing. No reason. I'll leave that open to interpretation. And yes, did you put anything in, Paul?
I haven't put anything in Paul, no.
No, shock.
Oh, you mean, sorry, I thought you meant
I wouldn't
into
have let him
Paul.
in anyway.
And that is the end of the French group build.
There we go. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, new from Pro Scale, French bread tan.
Baguette Brown.
Yep.
No, move on. Move on, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Darren, do you want to do what you've been working on?
Yeah. I shall mash a few buttons.
Batons.
Beton.
Buttons?
I guess.
Where are we? Press that one. Press that one. And that one.
Sorry, I just grunted then. Dan P said I didn't want to attempt to spell baguette. So he just put French bread tan. He's your honest, Dan.
Oh, dear.
I think he still spelt it wrong.
Spelled it with a kid. Wait.
That says baguette.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Baguette.
Spoken
Nice.
like a true
Wait.
blue collar.
Can I have one of your baguettes, please?
Oh dear.
Oh man, that's funny.
It's funny because it's true.
Anyway, over to Dan. Baguette. Oh my god, that's funny, Dan.
Yeah.
Right, over to Dan, who's going to look at all the work you've shared over on the forum and Facebook. Andy's in the chat. Bless your heart, Dan. Oh, backwards. You never heard of that. What? You're never going to hear the end of that one, Dan.
No.
Right, go on, Dan.
That one for a while.
Oh
Good
god.
evening, everybody. We're going to start on the forum as always. And the first one out the gate is Mr. Ranger Neil. He's still working on the Trumpeter 48th scale SM79 Sparvario. His fuselage is all closed up now with canopy and upper fuselage sections in place. Unfortunately, this bit lets the kit down as they aren't the best fit, so more filling will be needed. Once this is sorted, it will be time to tackle the dreaded by him camo overlays.
Ooh.
Cool.
Wow, that's very nice.
And Mr. Ranger Neil is again,
Those
and it
Italian
says,
names.
as the SM79 is now moving into the finishing stages, he's made a start in his entry for the Whirlybirds group build. He couldn't decide what to build, so he's put it out to a vote, and the winner was a 72nd A model release of the Mill MIV-12. Won't be doing that again without checking box contents first. This thing is big. That's what you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Main fuselage and wing are so big. They are resin molds. All the sprues are in reasonable resealable bags, which are with between 4 to 6 sprues per. Oh my shit! 4 to 6 sprues per bag. He did a quick part count, and the average sprue bag for this one kit contains more than an average level 2 airfix kit. He took the liberty of using 2 photos. First is of a 72nd Jeep sat on top of the 72nd scale main fuselage. Just to give you an idea of size, so far work completed is the assembly of one of the 2 flight decks. The upper on that has the navigator and radar operator. This is the second photo, and the lower deck is where the pilot and flight engineer resides.
Cool.
That's
big
going to be
there, isn't it?
that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Rather large.
Gonna be very pretty.
Is going to need a bigger shelf.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
This is Drums 01 next. This is a 24 scale MPC 4-4-0 Civil War steam locomotive. Being done with his special needs son Jared. He's not so keen on filling, sanding and such, but he loves painting with the rattle can and airbrush, as well as cementing parts together. The kit is over 40 years old, so the mold quality, flash, sinkholes, ejection pin marks, details, etc. are lacking, but the subject is different enough to keep our interests. So far, we've completed the displayed base, less the nameplate.
Is that like the Hogwarts train and the muddles can't see it?
Hang on. Nope.
Okay.
Looking for it. Shh.
Alan.
Dan, get the crickets on the go.
Oh dear. And next is
Hang on.
Are we still waiting for it?
Yeah.
Hold up.
Christ's sake, Dan, hurry up.
Texting Dan Peterson to see how to spell it.
Oh, have another sip of your cider. Smoke Rider Don is next. I forgot where I were then. I blacked out for a second. He's currently working on a Huey, but not for long. Well, but not far along, should I say. However, he did finish a 48 scale Hasegawa F14D idle master boxing. I won't go on about how awful the decals were and how unimpressed he is with the kit in general. This was the first time, but he's built the 48 scale F14. Will be the last, unless they have some other interesting markings out there. With a lot of solver set and patience, it turned out okay.
Nice. That looks like hell on earth.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
My eyes twitching just looking at it. Looks good, but not for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, you've done a good job, but the process looks horrid.
Oh my God, yeah.
What?
Meeker is next. He says, hello, Dan. He's still working on his Revell 24 scale Plymouth Gouda.
Ooh. It's a very vibrant colour.
Yes, it just looks like Kermit's wash bag.
Kermit's wash bag. I knew it was coming.
This is Digger 303 next, and this is a Russian.
Painful.
1/16 scale Commander by Tamiya. Not being a figure painter, he still has lots to do, and he's still figuring it out. This is first large scale attempt.
Nice.
Looking good.
That's cool.
Looks really nice.
Head on a stick next to it.
Yeah.
That's a warning.
He must have been in the Ukraine.
Oh, Rich. Rich. Oh my.
Anywho, that's just put paint on out.
Moving on.
Oh.
I thought what I said was bad enough for Rich.
John Day is next.
I love you, Rich.
John J is next, and this is to me a FW14B. It's near the finish line, but still a little bit to do to get it over. Mainly to me a TS, X, XF, and LP paints. Thanks for looking.
That's looking really good.
Looking really sharp.
Beautiful.
Nice work.
Yes, that looks really, really good. We're going to slide on over to Faceache next. And the first one out the gate is Mr. T's Modeler. This is a Rifle Models M1240A1 MRAP. It's very well detailed kit. It's got good PE, and it's going to be finished in a way he's not seen any other one done. Very intriguing.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Piqued my interest.
This is Mr. Raj Menon next. He says a good excuse for the missus, as he may or may not have bought a few kits.
Excellent.
Also, on the Rifle Models Tiger 1, which has been languishing in the shelf of shame for a few years.
Nice.
It's good to see him back.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Thomas Probert next. He's been working on his long-term project, making the Tiger Models vac form 32nd scale short sterling.
Wow.
250 plus individually cut pieces of plastic strip have gone into making the main bomb bay and wing bomb cells. Tedious stuff, but worth the effort.
Where's he building it? In the garage?
That's fantastic.
He just said he's building it in Bombay.
It's gonna look nice.
In vacuum form to boot.
Vacuum kit. Wow.
Yeah.
That's ambitious.
Vacuum form, 32nd scale, and
Huge.
yes, all in the same sentence.
Yeah.
What in the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, exactly.
Massive stones. That's all.
Oh yeah, he walks about with a wheelbarrow in front on him. Or a skateboard, because you know. Anywho, this is Glue Sniff Garage or Garage for the Americans. Joe, I know that'll sting him. He says, "Evening all. Been working on this 24 scale Aoshima Mitsubishi Delicia Star Wagon. It's got bodywork colours on and some decals he had left over from previous builds to make it look like some kind of Harry Dakar van. He's also got the wheels and chassis painted and put together and got it in clear coat."
You know, photo of the chassis earlier, and it looks really cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it does
Very, very cool.
look similar to what they'd have dragging through sand, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Dave's got a very nice undercarriage.
Very lovely.
Them words have never been spoken ever. Next is Mr. Andrew Taylor, and he's working on a 24th scale Italieri Australian truck, giving it an old school custom paint job. Lots of masking and a mixture of Zero Pro Skill and automotive paints. Sealed it with the first round of GX100 clear.
That's cool. That is. It's right up Joe's
Yes.
street.
I will say this though, it looks good individually. Then you've got to try and make it many become one, and that's when hair turns grey and maybe rips out.
That looked really sharp. Nice job.
Yeah, good. I like his masking is really, really excellent on that, I must say. This is Mr. David Robinson next. He says, "Good evening all. Hope everyone is well." He started the Rifield's 35th scale Leopard 2A6 with full interior. It's a great kit with just the right amount of complexity. The MTU engine is amazingly detailed. It should be a kit in its own right. The interior is spray painted with Tamiya white and then detail picked out with some ammo MIG moss green and light green. AK real color bronze and dark aluminium, and use Mr. Color character red for the first time. Really impressed with the paint. Lovely crisp color. Tamiya black and gunship grey, and then added a little dirt from Ammo MIG's interior wash and streak and grime products. Cheers for looking and have a fantastic weekend.
Very cool. Nice one, mate.
And he also says the exterior is going to be based on the modern German desert camo, using Tamiya buff for the base and Tamiya light brown forming the camo.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
So I have got a nice bit of armor that I don't know if I want to do army next or what, but anywho. Peter Milgate is next. He started on a Model Factory Hero 12th scale Ferrari D50, cleaning and drilling holes for the first stages prior to getting the soldering iron onto it. And there it is, 90% complete.
Got some wheels on it, a bit of red paint sorted.
I want to say, before you touch that with what do you call it, soldering iron, make sure you have a fire extinguisher at hand. Just in case, you know. Oh, shit, look what's next. This is Mr. Joe Camilleri next. He says, "Hi, Dan." Hi, Joe. He's been trying to get some more work done on his 65 Cobra by MFH in 12th scale. Brake lines and fuel lines are done, and he's still working on oil and water lines. But he thinks it's getting there. Thanks for looking, everyone. Look shit, hey?
Those brake line clamps need redoing, Joe. Don't like them.
Oh, yeah.
They look like a rush job, Joe. You really hear with him when he was doing them, the air was blue.
Yeah.
I will say though, it does look good in on the chassis.
Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along nice.
Yeah, that looks good. That does, Joe.
Dave Robinson's in the chat saying, great show so far. Question about Pro Scale. Pop it in the chat, Dave, and we'll get to it in a minute, mate.
Yeah, you're doing a grand job there, Joe.
Absolutely dying to get a Model Factory Hero kit. Like, dying.
You best do some overtime then, kid.
I know.
The pink pig.
Scale model Chris is next. He says, evening all. Started on his PZY X kit box 911 GT3. Body all painted up in 5-scale Porsche pink pig. He's gone with white wheels and black for the trim work. He's wanted to go for a different look with this one. Thanks for looking. Have a good show. We'll catch up over the week.
Man.
Good start.
Very clean.
Also like how he's doing something different to every other Porsche. Out there. This is also good as well. This is Mr. Chris Stover. He's got some more work done on this Airfix 24 scale Hawker Typhoon. He put it on hold almost 2 years ago. He got the external paint on and landing gear on. Not his best camo work, but it will look better with decals on. And he's already been told this is awful in another group. Well,
No.
Oh, right.
I'll go to that group then. Simple.
I was going to say, the thing is, it's not finished. So why would anybody?
Oh, we all know Chris's work, don't we?
I'm going to say is a good modeler, is Chris.
It's always good. It's always massive.
Yeah, that's what
a
she
really
said.
big house.
Hey.
Oh, all right. Whoa, calm down, mouse. Calm down. Mr. Mark Bride is next. He says, hey, Dan, not been on the bench much over the last few months, but managed to get some paint on the Gecko Models British ATMP in 35th scale. Rear crane largely painted and decals. The rest primed and ready for a coat of sand colour.
Very cool.
Nice.
And that's his crane.
Oh,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Cool, isn't it?
That's a nice arm.
That's what she
Very
said.
cool.
Look at the arm on that.
He's got a massive arm.
That's not my arm.
Oh, dear. Quick, get it out of gutter, quick, somebody. And Mr. Mark Bride again, he's also got some base colour on the McLaren MP412C by Fujimi in 24 scale. Bit of an issue with some paint crazing due to operator error. What decals will probably cover this. Good lad. Good lad. Don't let it beat you.
Nope.
Beat it.
Calm down, Michael. Mr. Paul Birkland is next.
2 times.
And this is a Revell 25th scale 71 Ford Mustang Boss 351.
It should be Luke section as well, shouldn't it?
He's primed it in Pro Scale white primer, then given several coats of Pro Scale Ford Grabber yellow, then masked and sprayed the lower black work and used kit decals elsewhere. Windows masked and sprayed in Pro Scale stainless steel to mere dark grey panel line wash, and then a 2 clear coat next.
And not once did it fall off the stand.
No.
Oh.
On the box.
Oh.
No, fall asleep.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Something keeps tickling my leg, and I think it might be a spider.
It's not me.
Mr. Shane Wright is next. He says, hey, King Dan, live crew and chit chat. Not been at the bench much this month. Other projects are on the back burner. He's been working on Tamiya 12 scale Ducati Superleggera V4 with hobby design, detail set, and Frig clutch. Frig clutch? Mainly used Tamiya LP paints with Pro Scale lime green and SMS Glacier white and SMS Italian red.
Very nice.
That's actually not bad. That actually looks very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look great, that, to be fair.
Sharp lines on it.
Yeah. Stephen Burns. Oh, have I missed PJ sleeping again?
No,
Again.
Oh yeah, give it a few minutes.
Maybe.
at least an hour. Yeah.
Archibald is next. He says, hello, Dan. Been working on the big Airfix 72nd scale Nimrod.
Wow.
Holy biscuits, Batman. That's going to be a big one.
They are massive.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope he's got a bucket of paint and a roller ready.
Hose pipe.
Yeah. Stand by your beds. It's Mr. PJ Lewis.
Oh.
He says, hi there, Daniel, with 2 A's, good lad. He's currently working on this 12th scale Tamiya Tyrrell P34 6-wheeler F1 car. Lots of intricate detail in this kit, and he's still got loads to do. Cheers, PJ.
Holy cow.
That looks fantastic.
Yes.
You started out yesterday morning.
Yeah.
You're not far off.
Not bad for 2 days' work.
No, it's not at all.
I have had the luxury of seeing this in real life, and oh my god, it's loud and scary. Made me jump.
Yeah, I've seen it race at Alton Park. It was
And a very, very small car as well.
Yeah, it's tiny. The front
Tiny
wheels,
car.
weirdly, I think the wheels on the original Mini are bigger than the wheels on the back of that. And the
Right.
front wheels are like caster wheels. They're tiny.
Yeah.
I see it every time, like I've only ever seen this in model form and in photos, like, and I've always imagined it to be quite a large thing, like.
No, it's not.
Really, really small.
No,
it's not.
in length it's quite large, but everything else is quite small.
Hang on. Did you say that the rear wheels were not that big?
Not that big, no.
Really? Because my impression for all the years I've seen this thing, I've always thought that the rear wheels were massive.
They're wide. They're very wide, Andy.
Yeah, they're wide, but not very.
diameter.
Yeah, the diameter is tiny.
Okay.
I were in pits at Goodwood when this fired up, and I kid you not, I about jumped 6 foot in air. It's that loud. It kicks. You know when an engine first fires and you hear that first kick at engine go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that will that would just super loud, and it scared the bejesus out on me. But it's a really nice car, though.
I'll tell you what, that front suspension looks complex.
Oh, it was. Oh, it was.
I like your trumpet. Not
Cheers,
like
mate.
that. And I do
Very
like your
well
plug wires, to
polished.
be fair.
Yeah. We've all got boots on.
No, I've got moccasins, mate, fur-lined. Nice and comfy. Mr. James Williams is next. This really tickles my pickle.
Yeah, I've been watching this being built. It's,
Yeah, I've got
Cool.
this, and I can't wait to build mine. After everybody else has built theirs really good, I'll just build a shit one. I'll build one upside down in trees like it were in film. Anywho, I've digressed there. He's been working on the 24 scale C1 model Spectre Defender trans kit for the Revell Series 3. He's getting everything cleaned up and mocked up before painting begins. Lots of bits to get off their sprues and mock up, but he got it lifted and all the roll cage done.
Yeah, I love that.
did a good job on that.
Very cool.
The detail in that C1 trans kit is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it's probably one of his better kits that is produced in recent years. The tires, they just,
Yeah, they look awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
I dribbled on mine when I opened the box.
And out of his mouth.
Moving on quickly.
I dribble about everything. 10 and men come in handy. And here we digress. Anthony Ricco is next. He says, hey guys, he's trying his first 35th scale tank. It's the Trumpeter C1 Ariete MBT.
That'll do.
Maybe. He's enjoyed working with the camo. He's tried to give it some variation in the colours to kickstart the weathering. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Very cool.
You can see he's had a few hours at throwing paint.
Yeah.
And the very last one of the evening is Mr. Dan Croak.
Just for the French group build.
Yes.
He's working on the 24 scale Belkit C3 WRC. Bodywork being painted in Pro Scales white, red, and grey for this kit. And if I click to the other flick, decals now also in progress.
Good, Dan.
Yeah. Pro scale paints are spot
Very
on.
nice.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
And that for the evening is me.
Wow.
Mate, well done.
Nice one.
Dan.
Good stuff, Dan.
I shall click buttons back.
Good
Oh,
stuff.
Brandon said refresh.
Oh, what? Stand by, caller.
I'll read the chat quick while you're doing that.
There is one more comment, yes.
Jane says, since you're a stalker, 71 watch, only 44 likes.
Come on, people.
David says, anyone know where in the chat I can get the car body test forms from? From eBay, mate, but they're not cheap.
No.
They're really expensive. The speed shapes for painting.
Boons.
Really, Anthony Rico's there. Go on, Dan, do your bit and I'll read it in a sec.
Well, the final one this evening is Mr. Brandon Drescher. He's still working on his Tamiya R34 in Godzilla scheme, custom decals and flat clear. Lots of aftermarket will be going into this, as well as resin parts printed on his new printer.
Godzilla.
Oh, wow. Nice one, Brendan.
Nice supplies on that one.
That is cool.
Oh,
very cool.
I do like that. Though. That's going to be a wicked scheme when it's all put together.
That is going to look really cool, isn't it?
I've been dying to see it because I've seen him like post photos of the decals and bits and bobs every now and again. So it's good to see
And
it.
that is it for this evening.
Where's Kazuki?
Well done, Dan.
The Stig says there, nice paint scheme. I've lost the context, sorry. Brian Emmons, that's a new name, I think, says, just received the recent Airfix B2 Vulcan and Zavesta C130J Hercules. Just wonder if either kit have any problems to hinder building. I probably should be okay. It's a brand new Airfix kit, isn't it?
2021, yeah.
The Zavesta kits, I think they're pretty reliable as well. So,
yeah,
not really sure, mate, to be honest, but I think you'll be all right.
I've had a quick scan of the box of the C130 and it looks fine, to be honest.
There you go.
Yeah, I think there was a few people had early issues with some short shots on the Vulcan, so maybe check the contents to make sure there's no issues.
Always
But I
check
think
everything.
building it, most people have said it was okay.
Stephen Burns says, even also I'm late, been to McDonald's with my daughter. Excellent. Richard Thomas is there. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Richard. You're all right. Dave's comment to Red. He said, question about pro scale, and then didn't post a question. Daryl's there, even crewing on chat, listening at the bench. Cool.
Oh, he did. He posted later his questions.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? He has done it. Cool.
Yeah.
Andy should know and place next to him smaller than the average will look massive to you.
Ooh.
It was at Silverstone at the weekend.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh.
Ray's there. Hey, Ray. Hello to my best friend.
Ray.
Hello, mate.
Hey, Ray. How you doing, Ray?
And Miguel Hobbyworks says, cheer, guys. Happy Friday. You too, mate. It's a new
Miguel.
name as well, I think.
Miguel.
Dave Robinson says, I have a question. Singapore is now a bit of an SME in regards to developing paint. Why is white, off, drab, and yellow such a pain to paint? I find white and yellow just apply poorly. It's because they're quite opaque, translucent colours, aren't they? Any of the whites, yellows, reds, light blues, light greens, light oranges, they're all tricky colours to paint. I think the problem is most people rush with the coats. So next time you paint a car, try putting heavier coats on and then thinner on, or put your coats on quicker, and you'll find the ones that you left flash off properly will cover better than the ones you don't. You have to let that paint just flash off, and you'll find the coverage a lot quicker. This is why I always push in all the videos about light thin coats. You are better doing 8 thin coats than 4 thick ones, because they won't look the same. The thin coats will look better. It'll have more depth and coverage to it. Look at all my paint jobs, how deep the paint is on my cars. Because they've all got 7 to 8 very light coat. And Joe's. Look at Joe's flip paint he's just done. How deep. You're gonna see it in a minute, rolling section, how deep it is. Look at my Porsche colour. That's a green, very, very translucent green colour. And it's the coats that do it. It's not the coverage. This is why I always state, when you're spraying a body, don't go for the coverage. Go for the coats. Get as many coats. Concentrate on all the corners and nooks and crannies rather than trying to hose the paint on and get it done. You've all been in here when I'm painting. You all do it yourselves. It can take you an hour to paint a body.
Oh, yeah.
And for that
easily.
combined time, you're probably in the booth for about 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It only takes, minutes to put a coat of paint on really thin, 2 minutes. An hour, you're just letting it flash off and just taking your time. It shouldn't be a rush, and you will always get better finishes with thin coats unless it's TS. TS, in my experience, are the only paints that need to go on wet. They dry powder otherwise, and it's just the nature of what they are. They're a rattle can. Rattle can paints are designed to go on wet, which is where people come a cropper with other types of rattle can paints, because while they're meant to go on wet, they're not designed for styrene and things, and they melt and then react with each other, so on and so forth. So concentrate more on getting your coats rather than coverage. So it's going to take a while to build up, but by the time you get to your 4th or 6th coat, I don't even show my coats through the builds now. I show the first one, the 4th or 5th, and then the last one. You can just see it's instant, the transition across. So yeah, go for coats, not coverage, 100%.
Yeah. The other thing with the lighter colors is the primer as well. A consistent primer, generally lighter than what you're going to paint.
Yeah, primer color is very important.
Primer.
Yeah, very important primer color. If it's a light color like red, yellow, white, go with white all day long. In between, go with a light gray. This is the beauty of having light gray and dark gray in Pro Scale.
Yeah, blues. I would go with grays.
Gray, so you get the depth and the darkness.
Darker greens, I'd go with gray, and then golds and any other metallics in that, I'd be going like silvers, a black primer.
Yeah.
It's all a learning curve at the end of the day. It is. That's why I have my videos to try and help, and I have got some videos planned that I'm going to pull from doing this 351 Mustang. I'm going to do a standalone video on primer, Pro Scale primer, on the paint. I've already got the 2K. I'll do interior colors. I'll do flocking.
You mean Hannah did the flocking?
Hannah will do the flocking. I think I might have to do it, to be honest, because I have to do it in here under the camera.
In the paint booth?
No. Definitely not doing that in there again. So yes, I will. Yes, I will do some videos, but yeah, it all comes with experience. Airbrushing is not something you'll pick up overnight. You'll get it's one of those skills. With everything, you get better the more you do it.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to say because I airbrush every single day, and it's muscle memory in your hands that does it, and that's the same with most things. Yep.
Learn by doing.
Learn by doing. Yeah, and don't be afraid. Just get on and do it. Don't be buying spoons to test paints. Just build a bloody model and spray it. If it goes wrong, what?
Do it again.
Look how many models I've screwed up lately. One. It did. The Beamer. I had a perfect, beautiful silver paintwork, and then I scraped my bloody 2K off like butter on the roof of a plastic case. That'll happen again. I've dropped one. I dropped one the other month, didn't I? There's a video on me dropping that. Yeah. It happens. It's one of them. If a hobby was easy, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? Like as I just said in the last Porsche video, every 2K job you do will be different. Some you'll get in 2 coats. The Porsche that you're going to see in a bit took me 4 coats to get that because I've obviously varied how thick I put the first few coats on. So not everything's a consistent thing either. So. You learn by doing, as Paul said, and don't be afraid. Just get on and do it. Yep. Get on and do it. You're better to try and fail than to never try before. Does Paul have a blooper reel?
Every video.
Every video, yeah. Intros I tend to screw up, and if I do, I'll leave them on the beginning. Yeah, stuff does go wrong. I screwed something up the other day, didn't I? Oh, the bare metal foil. Yeah, we're not talking about that. Anyway. Yep. Anyway, Penny's in the chat saying, evening, guys. Been told I have to watch tonight. Unfortunately, I'm working, but improvise. There you go. Promise I'll watch later. Thank you. Hope you're keeping okay. And forgot to say evening in capital letters. Dan Norris is there. Dan, Luke was slagging off your work earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Proper.
Yeah. Penny says, I agree. I used to be useless at airbrushing after years of practice. Now I'm slightly better than useless. There you go. Yep. And everyone for now, great job, says Dom. There we go. Any more group builds on?
Yes, we have one more group build.
Go on then.
No, another one.
Another one.
So this one, the budget group build.
Are these finished?
Yeah, the finished ones, yeah. The ones that I got bullied into changing the price on. Remember that one?
I can't remember. Are these definitely finished ones? There's no indication there anyway.
Well, no, but they're budget ones, so there's no guarantee they're finished.
Oh.
So, but anyway, first up is Dan Pedersen, and he says, my entry into the budget build is the AMT 125th Plymouth Duster. He says he's primed it with light grey microfiller primer, sprayed with root beer and cleared with 2K Olfin Pro Scale paints.
Cool.
Polished with the ultimate modelling polishing system. Had a lot of fun on this one. Full details on my Facebook page, Dead Phoenix Models. It looks quite nice. A lovely colour.
It's a cool colour, that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Some of the colours are mental when you take them out into sunlight. What was the one I did? I took it out into sunlight. It went mental. Oh, was that Thunder Night Purple? Your colour, Joe, on your Cobra.
Yeah.
That looks a completely different colour.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You take them into the sunlight and the sun catches all the metallic flakes.
Wow. Yeah.
And they just change colour.
I thought you meant the Corvette you did.
Oh, the Speckled Clown fart one. No, we don't talk about that one.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's done a good job on that. Looks like he's piped all the engine and leads and stuff as well.
Yeah, that's good. That.
Done a great job.
Very nice.
But yeah, totally different colour indoors, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks brown there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, Dan.
Very cool, mate.
Next up, we have David Wraith, and David says, update on my budget build. Finally got it done. Hopefully, I'm not too late. No, you're not too late. Not too late.
Ah, here you are.
Yeah. So here we have my Tamiya 124th Nissan 300ZX Fairlady X. It's primed with UMP grey primer, the top coat of Pro Scale paint Ural Mountain Green. Thanks, Paul ISM Scale Models, for fixing me up with the Pro Scale paints. Then below is the spray Pro Scale paints. Nissan Z-Tune silver body mounting is in Tamiya X18 semi-gloss black. Or body, I can't read that, I should put my glasses on. Body molding is Tamiya X18 semi-gloss black. The interior is again primed using UMP grey, and then the main colour being Pro Scale paints, saddle tan leather, scented with Pro Scale paints. I can't say that. What's it? Osha brown leather, is it?
Ochre.
Ochre.
Oh shit.
Oh, I like that.
Bergero.
Engine and running gear, I used various Tamiya XF colours. Critique welcome, but keep it positive, please. But do you know what? I don't think any critique's needed on that. It bloody looks lovely, doesn't it?
Looks awesome, that, mate.
We can critique the person that's reading it out. But
yeah, well, I mean,
yeah, we can have lots to say about that.
And there's a picture from another angle. That's nice. I mean, it's a great car as well. Them early 200.
Oh, it's a lovely car.
Cars.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and very nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done, David. Very nicely done.
Yeah. Very 80s angular.
Was there another picture there?
Oh, very.
And the interior there, look as well. Look, he's done a good job. It looks very contrasting.
Oh, lovely colour.
Yeah.
Lovely colour.
Ochre brown really sets it off.
Yeah.
Ocean
brown.
Ocean, yeah, ocean. Next up, we got, I don't know what we're showing this one.
Oh, that's awful.
Refresh.
What colour are you doing?
That's shiny.
Yeah. 124 Toyota Celica GT4 from Tamiya. What's that been
It's
painted in,
white.
Dan? Other than paint?
Decanted TS26. I think it was UMP white primer, then TS26, then decals, then either X18 for all the trim. Decals are a nightmare. They're Tamiya decals, so they're shocking.
Yeah, they are. They can be bad.
Yeah, the similar
and
to
then-
the Tom Supra.
Yeah, and then lots of UMP black primer on the interior. I think the chassis is in UMP white primer and TS26 as well.
Okay.
But lovely little kit for the money. And
It is. Yeah, no, they are. I saw them. They are very affordable.
Yeah, and there's a few aftermarket decal schemes out there as well. You know, give a bit of life to an old kit because the kit decals are a bit ropey these days.
Yeah, I've got all three of the cash ones. I've got that one, the Corolla, and the Super, is it? And they're all going to be bad, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep, all going to be a nightmare.
Looks good, though, mate.
One day. Looks nice, though, Dan. Looks nice. Does somebody sell that refresh as well? No, no more. And that is it for the group builds.
Who needs a refresh, Joe?
I'm just kidding about Dan's.
He's mean, isn't he?
He is.
He is.
That's it. We've caught up with the group builds.
There we go. Mark says,
nice.
well done, guys. My Gecko ATV was for the budget build. He's running a bit late. No worries, mate.
No worries.
No worries at all.
In fairness,
Right,
I could have
well,
replaced the Celica with a baguette as well. That was under 25 quid. So yeah.
I was going to put $24.99 in there. I haven't got any cash. Anyway, what we've got to do, Simon's bit and Roland's bit, is that it?
And mine.
Oh, go on then, we'll do yours, Paul. Okay. I've already got my answer for you. Yes.
Yes, I know. I've seen it.
Maybe.
Week on Thursday.
Away.
78 watching, 68 thumbs ups. You haven't said hello, say hello.
Okay.
Anyway, over to Paul. He's got his question of the week. Month?
Or even the month.
Yeah, month.
So the question was, do you buy model kits with the intention of building them more or less straight away, keep them in your stash to build at some later date, or do you squirrel them away with an eye to selling them on, maybe for profit, at some point in the future? And Gary Knight was in first. He says, I buy to build at a later date. I mostly build US vehicles, and I particularly like vintage older kits that are hard to find. Even with the valuable older 60s kits, I've never thought about their current or future worth. Nothing is sacred in the stash. It is all has the possibility, excuse me, of being built if I want to.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Gary.
Paul T. Mullins in says, a bit of everything for me. I bought kits and started them the same day, and some I've had for years and not touched them. James Williams says, I've only ever done the profit thing once and regretted it. The Tamiya SF70H F1 car was a rare find, and I found 3 of them in Hobbycraft. Really, made about £100 profit on them, but regret now as I want to build one. Mr. Bretland, yes.
Thank you.
That would be an ecumenical matter.
Thanks for taking part, Paul.
Well, I answered yes to the questions.
Michael Hazard Groves in says, I mainly buy to build at a later date, but I have also managed to buy some of the older Tamiya car kits and a couple of rarer kits. Some I have built before, some I've built before a long time ago, but I'm unsure what to do with these kits. Build or keep for selling on? Question mark. Phil Hartford's in says, I used to buy kits and out them in my stash. Okay, it was a phase. I just had to buy them. Some I have sold on as I will never build them. I now only buy certain kits, which will build these tend to be alpha or limited run kits. I plan to build them all, but damn new ones being released, and that OCD of having to own them kicks in. Okay.
All right.
Parker says, guilty in all three counts. It always starts with wanting to build it though. Then you realise the worth of the kit. But I must say, whilst I have a lot in my stash I could sell for profit, I haven't yet. Yeah, I'm kind of on that shelf myself. Andy Callis says, for me, I purchase kits for my stash in order to have my own virtual hobby shop where I can choose what I want to build when I want to. I've always loved being in hobby shops, and doing this gives me a bit of that same feeling. Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah, that's not virtual. That's a real hobby shop, Andy.
Yeah. Daniel Pedersen says, everything I buy is with the intent to build. I do, however, find that new purchases seem to jump to the front of the build kit.
Yeah, that does happen. That does happen.
Shane Wright says, I buy kits with the intention of building them, trying to build stash up because when I retire, I know I will not be able to afford new kits all the time due to the way they keep going up in price. I have only bought one kit that I may never build, and that is only because I wanted to hear Simon/Alan try and pronounce it in what you've bought section. Don't know what he's referring to there. Peter Milgate says, all bought to build. When is a different matter. The stash just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yeah. Jeff White says, all the kits and models that I buy are solely for building and painting at some time in the near future. Well, that's the intention. Mark Bride says, I buy to build, but again, my buying numbers outstrip my building speed. Sometimes you just don't want to miss out on a bargain or a subject you really fancy building. Very true. And Uncle Joe says, Mr. Complimentary thing, thank you very much. I generally buy kits to build at some point in time. All kits I have are to be built. And that's the last question. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your contributions.
Yeah, I tend to do the same. I'll buy a kit I want to build, and often it might jump to the front of the queue. But
yeah, I like that one. Happens a lot.
And it's not always like I want to build like that car. For argument's sake, like I got like in the auction, I bought the Nismo R31. And I didn't really want to build an R31. I just wanted to do something mad with a car. And I thought that would be a good base, like the Skyline, when I 3D printed all the body kit and the engine. And so sometimes it is just, I'll spot something and think that would be a good base for something else. But they're all kind of to build. I don't look at something and think, I'll buy that now because I can sell it later.
But do you not say, I think I certainly do, you buy a kit because with every intention of building it and it's something you like, but then your choices or your feelings over the kit change over time. You think, well, actually, I don't like that kit very much anymore. I can't be bothered with it.
Yep.
So is it best just to leave it gathering dust or move it on?
The majority
which is exactly what's happened to me. And that's why I put those kits for sale the other night, because I bought everyone to build them. Like, my taste changed in like what I'm building. So they're going, and if you look at them, they're not priced like to make money.
You've done them very good.
To be honest, it's just to get rid. I need the space, so that's why. So no, I don't buy anything to sort of make a profit on. I buy them all to build. But like I say, sometimes you just what your plans change, don't they? And
well, I mean, I'm quite I don't want to say lazy, I'll say energy efficient. So a lot of my kits are like sub 30 quid kits. So in my mind, it's just not worth the effort to move them on. Like if I'm selling something for like 15 quid, and then
I get that completely. I mean, I'll be honest with you, some of the kits I haven't wanted to build, I've pushed onto the to the charity auctions.
I was just about to say that I've not actually sold a kit.
That's what I've been doing, because I haven't really sold any of my kits.
No, I haven't either. I've pushed a few onto the auctions. So I'd rather do that than sell them, to be honest.
I just send all my crap kits to Joe to build.
I've done it all. I've sold.
There's one you might be getting back off him.
Jamie wants to.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, my stash isn't like humongous anyway. I think I've got like 25 kits.
So I've got.
Yeah, so like I haven't really built up much of a stash, and in my mind, then if I'm getting rid of something, it's making it even smaller. You know what I mean? So there's less choice for me next build that comes around. So I like to have it there as well. You know.
I'm in that dilemma right now of what to build, and then when I turn around and start looking at the stash and in the cupboards and behind the cupboards, and
Let's keep buying kits. I want to build them then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything I've bought, I want to build.
So,
but
Dan,
I have.
Sorry, Tom.
Stop buying kits.
Sorry, Dan. To go back to Dan Scattergood.
Yeah.
You're looking around your stash for something to build. At which point do you look at your stash and go, "No, I'll go and buy something new"?
Every time.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every
the
day.
time.
I'm constantly on the lookout for like TV crap. Do you know what I mean? And they're always inevitably going to be empty kits, but they look good though when they're done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm constantly looking. I look in a few locations that I'm not going to disclose out on air, because then every man and beast will be doing it.
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
1/32 scale AMT TIE Fighter.
Oh, don't. I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
See, I've got in my Amazon basket right now the Mustang that Paul's just painted yellow is the Mustang that's in my basket right now, because
it's a good kit.
I'm also looking at a couple of other kits that are in an undisclosed location that are really tickling my pickle as well.
Not monkey bikes, are they?
Maybe. I'm not telling you.
I'll tell you one other thing that's influenced my buying of kits for the stash. I've got a real thing for box art. I'll not get rid of a kit. I'll not get rid of a kit just because of the box art. So
the box art for me,
that
right there makes the flagpole rise.
Oh yeah.
And it's not a great kit. It's not a great kit. It's a Fujimi kit. It's not, but you've got to buy it. Same as that MT 18 van. I had to buy it because of what it is.
Yeah.
They're not good kits. They're not good kits, and they're going to probably stress me out. But again, Ecto 1, not a good kit, but looks good when it's built. You know what I mean?
That's the thing as well. See, I get swayed not just by the box art, but like if I see somebody's posted a picture and they've done a really, really good job of the build, I'll want to buy it.
Yeah,
you see, I've with everything I've got, I've not bought as much this year, and I've started thinking a bit like Andy. So I don't plan my future builds. I try and get to the end of something, and then I stand here and look at all the stuff on the shelf and kind of go, what takes my fancy? And
I'll look on
particularly
Amazon.
recently, no, I don't. Particularly recently, I've picked one or two out and I've really enjoyed them, like the Lancia Stratos that's just finished. Absolutely love that. It was a real mojo builder. I've now got 2 other rally cars in progress. I've got another, I've just picked things because they've taken my fancy and I've really enjoyed it.
Cool.
In my own virtual hobby store.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Paul Heffernan in the chat, evening everyone. And Graham Warren as well.
Hey guys.
Dallas isn't but a kit months because I can't afford them, but I'm enjoying digging my Amiga kit stash. And I got all the paints and tools to build it. And his investments over the years allow me to continue the hobby without digging into my wallet. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All up to
I
date.
could have finished my kitchen by now if I'd have stopped buying kit.
The kitchen.
Heard of. And yeah, Dan makes a good point. I just started to buy everything I like. You never know when someone's going to have production. True.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried not to think like that because I'll
Yeah, me neither.
just not
Buy
stop
everything.
buying. Yeah.
Right then, we got Roland section and what we've been buying left. So let's do Roland section, eh? You ready, Roland?
Sure.
Roland's gonna have a look at all the
am.
work you've finished this month, and slight change this month. You can actually win something. Whoever gets voted,
Yay!
The most voted for build of the month, believe it or not, you stand a chance of winning a £25 UMP gift voucher, which was kindly donated Christmas last year by Cam and Hugh Gordon, believe it or not.
Legends.
So,
Whoever those
yes.
people are that we never see anymore.
What I'm going to say is, whoever wins it, I'm not taking it back. And if you don't accept it within a month, I'm buying something with it myself. All right, because I need these bloody can't give them away. Somebody won 40 quid and gave me it back. And I'm not joking; they actually did.
Nice.
I can't give them away. Anyway, right over to Roland. He's going to look at all the work you've finished. Anything on the forum, Roland?
Yes, quite a
Wow.
bit actually.
Jesus,
quite a bit. All right, and we start right here with Ranger Neil. He finished his 1/18 scale figure of a Templar Sergeant. I have to say it was not the best of kits. Whoever molded it managed to get attachment points on all the location points for the head, arms, cloak, and shield. Then the figure is finished with Tamiya and Vallejo paints together with ultimate washes. I definitely need more practice on faces. Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
But cloak looks very nice.
Cool, nice one, Ranger.
Yeah.
Then we have Warden B. I never thought I would attempt the Warhammer thing, but I got this as a gift, so I had to go. It's a Space Marines Primaris Invictor tactical warsuit. I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
Very impressed with the quality of the molding and the way it went together, and the driver even resembles, to me anyway, a certain Marsh modeler. Painted in Citadel.
It does actually.
He just done it.
He looks happier than Jamie.
Yeah,
yeah, he does.
Looks promising.
There's the winner.
Yeah, very nice.
Winner.
Painted in Citadel, McGrash Blue, and various Mr. Cullen LP Metallic. Thanks for looking. That's a nice
really
one.
Cool. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's the winner.
Digger 303 has the Academy 135 Bell HTL 4, added some nonsensical plumbing to the engine to add a little interest. Also aluminum self-adhesive tape around the canopy bowl, and raided a decal sheet from some vehicles to spice up the instrument panel with you guys, which you guys can't see, but it's there. Yeah, there's a lot of things which we do which we can't see.
Good.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, I love that cockpit. Yeah, very cool.
That's cool.
And Digger 303 again with the 135 BA10 armored car by Hobby Boss, finished with wash and use star decals. That's very cool.
Very cool.
I like those armored cars. I always do. Always look a bit steampunky. Love that. Oh, here's another one. 135 Roden 1920 Rolls-Royce armored car. Nothing startling done to this kit. Finished with the wash and created headlight lenses from Gorilla Clear Glue.
Nice.
All right.
Very cool.
Nice work.
Here we go. So
There we
that
go.
was
Cool.
forum, quite a bit in here, which is
Yeah.
very nice. And we go on with old Richie. Richie Waldron, hello. This month I finished Kinetics 148 E2C Hawkeye. Really enjoyed working on this kit. Yeah, we have seen it when it was not finished. Now we see that it's finished and it looks great.
Yeah, that's lovely, that, Richie.
Really
I like it.
Yeah, great work, Richie.
Very
very
nice.
cool.
Yes, definitely.
All right, and here we are. It's back. The Nissan 300Z Fair Lady. It's a 124. It's from David Wright. All the paint is from the fantastic Pro Scale, apart from the engine, which is Tamiya. All of which I airbrushed over UMP primers. I do not build very quickly, so only complete around 4 models per year. So my improvements are slow. Thanks for looking. That's one way to keep your stash big. Very, very nice.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Nice one, David. Right. Next is Sue Shepland. Hi, guys. This is my finished Subaru Impreza WRC 2001 124 by Tamiya ProScale paints used. Also ProScale 2K. First one in a while. Thanks for looking.
Nice work, Sue.
Awesome job.
Yeah. Very, very
cool.
good. Yeah, very cool.
That really pops. Outstanding.
Yep, love it.
Deco work is beautiful.
The tricky decals those on the side.
They're
of them.
not easy.
They are.
Well done, Sue.
Right.
Very nice. Ooh.
Oh, Peter Milgate. He has done his resin 3D printed aerial atom in 112. Painted in zero paints, liquid red, top with ProScale 2K clear, black accents covered in carbon fiber. Chassis frame is ProScale bright aluminium. A simple but fun kit. I just added some seat harnesses and a bit of time. That looks awesome, Peter.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
Mental.
Yeah, it's
That's very
mental,
cool.
I think.
Super.
Very, very cool. Love that.
Nice one, Peter.
Right.
Sharp.
Next in line. Oh, it's Glusniff Garage. Hello. He finished his 125 for the VW T3 bus and tried to go for some kind of post-apocalyptic rust bucket with it. Oh, lots of them look like that without being post-apocalyptic. Painted with AK rust paints, using the chipping method with Tamiya Park Green and deep green over it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Various Tamiya and Mr. Color paints used throughout the rest of the build, and AK weathering paints. Various parts nicked from the parts box and added to, along with some boarded up windows using coffee steerers. That's cool.
Nice.
Cheers, Dave. I like that. I like that
Brilliant.
a lot.
Yeah, that's very good.
Cool. Yeah.
It reminds me something of, have you seen a guy on YouTube called Laser Creation World?
No.
Räuber verboten.
Yes.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What's forbidden?
Räuber.
I know that. What's that?
Robbers are forbidden. That's
Ah.
what he says here on the rear window. That's very cool.
That needs Fictic.
Nice one, Dave. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait. Breaking the Bocage. This is a Panzerkraftwagen 5. It's a 171. It's a Panther Ausführung A from Das Werk in 135. The Panther A Panzer Lehr of one company, July 1944. Normandy breaks through a Hatra opening to set up firing position. Primed in Mr. Surfacer 1500 mahogany and painted with Vallejo Model Air. Covered with Meng Zimmerit decal sheet, AK weathering pencils, streaking effects, earth effects, and mud, as well as MIG oil brushes used in weathering. Trees and bushes inspired by tutorials by Boomer Deer Dioramas on YouTube. Thanks and have a most awesome weekend. Same to you, Dave, and that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That is, Dave. Nice work, mate.
That is mega.
That's brilliant.
And they always all have a bucket there. I don't know what they do with that.
Have a bucket.
Yeah.
You never know.
Very cool.
Quite long.
Really good. I like that a lot.
Nice one, Dave.
Oh, it's really sharp.
Right. Oh, here we go. There's one of my favorite kits here. Paul Shepland is in with the finished with the Mini Art 135 tractor trailer with the Tamiya kitchen unit primed in ProScale with various Tamiya paints. That came out very cool.
Good, mate.
I built that before. It's a fiddly kit, but when it's finished, it's very, very rewarding. Really beautiful.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice. That.
Very
I like
nice.
it.
Love that, Paul.
Very nice.
Oh, here we go. There's a shiny thing from James Williams. Here, I finally, at long last, finished my Alpha Models 124 Ferrari F8 Spider. Absolutely fantastic model from Alpha Models. Went together pretty smoothly. Painted in ProScale Ferrari Le Mans Blue with Ferrari Giallo Modena stripe. Carbon all-around accents and diffuser. ProScale honey brown leather interior with carbon applied in their 2 and yellow belts.
Right.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Really nice, James. Really nice.
Beautiful.
That's
Beautiful.
pretty.
Good job, James.
The yellow just sets it off.
Alan, have you been for the Le Mans group build?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Just before?
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is my Ferrari in there?
No.
Yeah.
Something.
Just
Hey,
thinking
lad.
that was the colour my Ferrari was in. I almost forgot to put it in there.
You silly sausage.
Pretty blue.
Oh. Yep. Sorry.
Too late now.
Thomas Probert is in. He has completed the classic Airfix 124 scale ME109E. He added some homemade wheelbase, used a seatbelt set, some aftermarket decals, and replaced the old rubber tires with a resin set. Other than that, it's how Airfix intended back in 1975.
Oof. Oh. Good year.
Very
that
cool.
is.
Very cool.
Very
Nice
brings
work,
back
Thomas.
memories too. Yeah, nice one, really. Very awesome. Oh, Chris Burrell. Oh, you always, boy, talking about a field find. Good afternoon, Roland and crew. This month I finished the Abundant Project car, 125 AMT 1967 Chevelle for a rust bucket group build. Used a mix of Tamiya, Vallejo, and Createx paints, mismatched wheels from the parts bin, and a mix of model railroad grass for the base. This was my try at doing rust and weathering, and it was a ton of fun. I'll have to watch on reruns as usual. So have a great weekend, and thanks for checking it out.
Nice one, Chris.
Nice one, Chris.
That's awesome. I love a rusty model.
Very cool.
I don't know why. I love a rusty model.
Rusty trumpet.
Rusty trombone.
Love the different wheels too. Very cool.
I'd love to find one of those.
Yeah.
A rusty trombone. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think
I'll tell you what. I really like that he got dead on with that particular Dio.
The grass.
No, the way the front end is sitting up high. It looks like it doesn't have an engine in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody had taken the engine out.
Very nice.
Yeah. Right. Oh, Paul J. Lewis. He built something. He hardly ever built anything. Here we go. Hi, Roland. My entry in the ISM TV and movie group build is this: the 116 Fujimi Ferrari Testarossa, the real version having appeared in the 1984 to 89 TV series Miami Vice. Despite this being an older Fujimi kind, very few issues were encountered other than the ill-fitting window frames above the doors, which were easily forced back into shape. I added wiring to the engine, and as a 1980s courtesy detail, I sketch built an early model Nokia car phone. As per, all the products used can be found on my Paul J. Lewis Facebook page or the ISM Facebook page. Cheers.
Nice,
PJ.
I love Magnum.
Nice, Paul. Nice.
I never see anything.
Very cool, Paul. Really cool.
I'm more of a Solero guy myself.
You've missed a mirror off her. It's the one thing I can't stand about these 80s cars, why they put one mirror on them.
There was only one mirror. Yeah.
I know, mate. I know.
Only
I
one
never
mirror.
understand why Ferrari did it. It just makes the car look odd.
I'm sure the second one was an expensive option.
I think it was at that time of the era of cars that they only ever had one mirror.
It's
I don't
stupid,
understand
isn't
why.
it?
What's
Never understood why.
What's funny is that at that same time back in the day, mirrors used to be an option. You had to.
Oh yeah. Optional extra. Yeah.
Looks odd. Yeah, but it's very nice, Tom. You've done a good job of that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Good stance. Love it.
Mm.
All right, here we go.
Oh, this one not so much. Oh.
Yeah. Ryfield Models M1240A1 MRAP, all-terrain vehicle, highly detailed model with lots of tiny plastic parts and photo etch that'll demand the modeler's attention from start to finish. Despite a couple of inconvenient issues, flash on some of the more fragile parts and extended ejector pins seemingly everywhere, this was a thoroughly enjoyable kit to build. As per, all the products used can be found on my Paul J. Lewis Facebook page or the ISM Facebook page. Cheers, PJ.
Really enjoyed doing that.
Love it. Very, very
can't
cool,
wait
mate.
I can't
PJ,
wait.
you need to speed your builds up a bit, man. You don't ever get anything
No,
done.
I don't. He hardly does anything.
Back in your feet.
Hey, come on, Andrew. I'm getting old. Come on.
Hang on, getting old. No, it looks really good, Paul. You're doing a good job, mate.
Very nice. Love it.
I really enjoyed doing that, I must admit.
Oh, look at that, Wayne. Wayne Labar is the latest in the books. Tamiya 124 Toyota Gazoo GS050. Red, white, and black are gravity paints with gravity gloss coat, and some Tamiya semi-gloss for the lower carbon areas with Mr. Color 113 to flat out decals on those parts. I used a couple of PE sets for some of the details and added to the decals. Tire marking are so they were coming in first at Le Mans 2018. She wasn't this clean that day, but decided to leave her looking like the start of the race. Definitely the most difficult body paint job for an auto I have had to do. I believe that.
That looks interesting.
Awesome, mate.
I looked at that kit a couple of times, but it just looked too.
It looks a very technical build. Yeah.
The paint scheme on that is horrendous. It really is.
Picked one of those up on the UMP stand when they first come out. Looked at it, put it down, picked it up, picked it up, put it down, and decided leave it because, yeah, like Paul said, I've heard good and bad things about that kit. That
but it'll build up fine. It's just it's a complicated build, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very done. Nice one, Dwayne. Love it. Oh, look at that. I think this one is on air. It's from Joe. And he says, hi all, finished the 49 Mercury by Revell in 125th, primed with Mr. Surface 1500 and then 8 quarts of ProScale Paints Liquid Lava Flip. 2K's ProScale 2K system, flattened back with Trizac pads and then Tamiya polishes. Chrome parts are done with ProScale Chrome paint scheme. Thanks for looking, everyone.
Awesome, very cool.
Love that colour.
Really nice.
It's a cool car, and you really did a cool job on that one. Love it.
Love that color.
Love that colour.
Oh, do I love that color.
Very cool.
Love it, Joe.
Right.
That's the other picture.
Next one is
Another
Daniel Blair.
Another picture. You missed a
There's another
picture.
picture there. Go back.
Another picture,
go back,
Roland.
Go back.
What?
Joe's. Go to Joe's.
Go back.
Oh, the ass. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
See Joe's ass.
It's Joe's ass.
Here's Joe's ass, ladies and gentlemen.
That
Oh, I love it.
that was a beautiful kit to put together too. It actually everything fell together. It was beautiful.
I've built that one before it came out. It's
love
a
that
nice
colour,
kit.
man.
I love it that you shaved everything. So that's really cool.
Sorry.
You got tail lights.
Come on, Paul.
All mind gutter out of. Come on.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Very cool. Yay. Right. Back to Daniel Blair. Good to see a bottle from him again. So I haven't posted in the thread for a while. Here's a Revell 24 scale 1957 Chevy Nomad Bel Air. I used Tamiya gunmetal and clear from the rattle can. I added custom 3D printed 572 supercharged big block engine and donkeyfied it with 3D printed wheels. It's actually a really nice, easy kit.
Nice one, Dan.
Yeah. Nice one, Dan.
Dan and his
Very
dogs.
cool. Oh, Richard Farmer. Hey everyone, finished my little Lotus Super 7 from Tamiya in 124 scale. Pretty much built out of the box except for the seats. Got these from the Revell 32 Roadster and they fitted nicely after a bit of trimming. Added a bit wiring to the engine to add a little more detail as it's displayed with the bonnet off. Painted in Tamiya XF18 medium blue and cleared with Mr. Color 112 UV cut. All metal parts are in Mr. Color Super Metallics, dashboard and steering wheel given a wood look with some Vallejo acrylics. Highly recommended kit. Thanks for looking. Yeah, it's in the stash. And that was pretty cool.
Built one.
That's
Really
awesome.
nice.
Yeah, you did a beautiful job there, Richard.
I've eyed this kit up so many times. You remember Gary Constable's one he did? That looked epic.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I've been eyeing this kit up, but
I like his nice simple base as well. It's what is it?
the seats. Those seats can't come standard like that.
No, I don't think
No,
they
no.
do.
No, they are seats are from the Revell 32 Roadster.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, they're really cool. Such a good job. Well done, Richard.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, scale model Chris says, evening all. Finished up Alpha 124 McLaren P1. Lovely kit, went together really well. No major issues. Painted in 5-scale Red Trinity for body color. Scale motorsport carbon fiber used on doors and roof. Carbon fiber and black texture paint used on the interior. Thanks for looking. Have a good show.
That's good, Chris.
Very nice.
Yeah, like
Very
Chris.
nice. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, nice,
Oh.
mate.
Lovely back end.
That is a
Yeah.
that is a very, very tasty backside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. Right, Chris Stover is then finished with the Tamiya 135 Jagdpanzer 470A, painted with Tamiya paints and weathered with Velir washes and MIG pigments. Very cool. Very cool. Nice one.
Yeah, that
Nice.
is
The
Nice job,
love the
Chris.
camo scheme. Very nice, Chris.
yeah, that looks in
Lovely.
depth.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. On the other side, he finished the Tamiya 135 M51 Sherman, painted with Tamiya paints and weathered with Velir washes and MIG.
It's a super Sherman, isn't it, Andy?
Yes, it is.
Israeli one.
It's got a big
Israeli.
gun on it.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very
Nice
cool.
one, Chris.
Big boomstick.
Yeah.
Got a different
Yeah.
turret on it
Very
too,
big
doesn't it?
stick.
I think the turret's the same, but it's got a different gun on it.
But the
Yeah.
turret's different on the backside, isn't it?
That's the turret on the back. Is
Oh, yeah, I
different.
see what you
That's
mean. yeah.
actually that's a counterweight for the gun.
The gun. Yeah.
Oh, look at me, eh?
Hey! Yeah.
Armor builder.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Who'd have thought it?
That is
You know what they
very
say
good.
about a big
Joe the
gun?
tanker.
Enjoy.
Yeah, Joe the Tank.
With a capital W.
Chris Stover, also one of those who hardly ever builds a model. He finished his well 148 FOU 4 Corsair, painted with Tamiya paints. This was the first kit I ever built almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, that hold up well. Decided to build it again all these years later. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very,
You know
very
what? That
cool.
was the
It's
first plane-
it's
that
a
was the
nice
first-
plane.
that
I
was
love a
the
Corsair.
first plane kit I tried to build and I never finished it.
Oh,
Not an easy kit to build either.
oh, is it? Okay.
I've got one of them.
Good though, Chris.
Like,
Yeah.
It looks really
Good,
nice,
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, it is cool.
Very nice.
I like those.
Nice detail on the
Like
propeller
Corsair.
too. Nice, love it. Oh, look at that. Paul Breckland, he's in. He's build number 16 of the year so far. Alpha model 124 Porsche 992. Kit went together okay, but there were a few issues. Interior needed some cutting to get the door cards to fit, and exterior clear lights were either a terrible fit or terrible quality clear resin. But it still looks good. Build videos will be on Patreon soon, and a condensed single build video on ISM in 5 weeks or so. He primed that in ProScale paints with light gray primer, painted in ProScale Porsche Aventurine green metallic, Tamiya panel line wash ProScale paints 2K clear coat, interior ProScale medium gray leather, ProScale gray flocking for carpet, wheels painted in ProScale stainless silver, brakes painted in ProScale carbon ceramic, brake calipers painted in ProScale Brembo red, bodywork flattened with 3 and Trisect 68000 pats, ultimate polish system to bring back the shine.
Not bad for a beginner.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
I
That's
can
what
see what you're saying about those metallics, Paul.
Oh,
And that's just
Mhm.
And
That's
that
I
that
love
wheel color, that's one of the best metallics I've developed yet. That one, that's a beautiful color.
What colour is it, Paul?
Which
stainless silver.
no,
The
it's
wheels.
the wheels.
The wheels.
The wheels are stainless steel from
Stainless
ProScale.
steel,
The color on the car is piss green,
Yeah, urine green.
Oh, yeah.
urine green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
yeah, but yeah, super finely pigmented paint and metallic colors on the wheels, and yeah, not the best kit. Probably one of the most disappointing kits I've built from them yet. Interior
Okay.
was I had to literally cut notches out the door cards. Dan Pease in the chat saying that Porsche looks like shite. I know, put it in the wrong section. Those front headlights are absolutely horrific. They're horrible. They don't fit properly. They're just not very clear. The exterior lights were just crap. It just was very, very disappointing in places.
Would you suggest this was an earlier Alpha model?
I think it has got to be an earlier one, yeah. I think it's quite an old one. But I still enjoyed it. It's a great colour.
It ended up looking really good, mate. I don't
Yeah,
like
it came-
Porsches,
it came
you
around,
know,
yeah.
but that colour makes it. That colour is fantastic.
I'm glad they picked the grey interior. I think they go together well as well.
Yeah, they do.
And,
very
yeah,
cool.
it's a nice looking car. It's just a little bit of a shame on the lack of quality in the kit, but gets a little bit worse in the 2 reviews I filmed coming up. I filmed the reviews of the 812 Competizione. I've got broken bodywork bits in my box. Yep. Not good. Not good.
Ouch.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Yep. Anyway,
next one
moving
is Dan Scattergood with a self-portrait. He finished this. It's of a Slimer made by Creature Feature Killer Kits. Primer is Mr. Surfacer 1000 Grey, painted in ProScale paints, Kawasaki Lime Green. All other paints are from the Tamiya LP range. I used a bit of aqua gloss here and there, and I've used some glass eyes to bring something different to my builds. Thanks for looking.
It looks
That's
awesome,
very
Dan.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I enjoyed that one, to be fair.
Oh, I'm sure you
Enjoy
did. It looks awesome. Love it.
Glass eye, I'm chuffed to death with the glass eye.
Yeah.
They look excellent. Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, look at that. Here's a Spitfire, and there's from Dominic. He says, good evening. This is the Tamiya 148 Supermarine Spitfire MK1. I airbrushed it with the Tamiya paint. A very good kit. Thanks for looking and have a nice evening. Here we go.
Really cool,
Very cool. Very cool. There you go. What is it? Oh, 148. I missed it. Oh, very cool.
Nice work, Dom.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kroger's in. Oh, it was one of my favorite Porsches. It's can't really remember what I've posted, finished, not finished. However, I did finish these new 124 911 SCRS in Rothman's scheme. Great scheme as well. Primed in UMP white, painted with zero paints, Rothman's blue and white. Clear coat is ProScale 2K.
Rothmans, yes.
I love that. I love that. I love that car. I really, and
cool.
you did a great job there, Dan. It really looks good.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Very, very nice.
One of my absolute favorites.
Oh,
Good kid.
here we go. Somebody is flat to the ground. It's Anthony Rico. Hey, Roland. My finished build this week is a horrible kit. It's a 124 Airfix Ferrari Boxer 365 GT4 BB. It's a kit of a RC car, so no interior. Basically, it was a body chassis with no detail and wheels. So I tried to do something different with the car and did a blackout version. Body is a satin black with a matte black stripe down the middle. Blackout wheels and tinted windows, so you can't see the barely existent interior. Not the best kit, but a beauty of a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you rescued that, Anthony.
Yeah, it definitely
Look
looks
at
cool.
that. That looks good, actually. Very cool.
Knight Rider's evil cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to refresh or are we done?
I think we're done, mate.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Right then, now is your chance to vote. And the builder of the most votes tonight wins a £25 UMP gift voucher. Hashtag non-refundable or returnable. So make sure when you're prompted by Alan in the chat, when you start your votes, to pick your build and the builder's name and subject if you can. Don't just put Paul's car or Jeff's plane because it doesn't always work out. Let us know the builder's name and the subject. And like we say at the end, the builder of the most votes gets that £25 UMP gift voucher. Right, Alan and Roland, when you're ready.
And you ready? Go for it, Roland.
All right, let's go. We start again with the forum. We start with the 1/18 scale figure of the Templar Sergeant from Ranger Neil. Then Wardenby is in with his beautiful Space Marines Primaris Invicta tactical war suit with James at the wheel. Then we have the Academy 135 Bell HTL from Digger 303. And not only that, Digger 303 also get us 2 armored cars from Hobby Boss. Number 1 is this one. And number 2 is the Rolls-Royce right over here. Right, and then we move over to Facebook, where we have Richie Waldron with his Kinetics 148 E2C Hawkeye. Very pretty. Followed by David Wright here with the Nissan 300Z Fairlady in 1224. Behind David is Sue Shapland with her finished Subaru Impreza WRC 2001, also in 124. Peter Milgate is in with his resin 3D printed aerial atom. Very beautiful. Then Gluesniff Garage is in with the old and beat up 125 VW T3 bus. Dave Hill is in with the Panzerkampfwagen 5, which is a Panther, Ausführung A from Das Werk in 135. Behind Davis, Paul Shepland finished the Miniart 135 tractor trailer. It's actually a Lanz tractor, and it's, yeah, they obviously are not allowed to put Lanz all there, otherwise they get in trouble, but that's what it is. Right, we have James Williams. He has the Alpha Models 124 Ferrari F8 Spider. Very shiny, James, very nice. Thomas Probert is in. He has completed the Classic Airfix 124 scale ME 109E. Behind Thomas, we have Chris Barrow. Good afternoon. And he has his abandoned project car here in 125. It's a Chevelle. Then behind Chris is Paul J. Lewis with his beautiful Fujimi Ferrari Testarossa. Behind the Testarossa is Paul J. Lewis with the M1240 A1 MREP all-terrain vehicle. After that, we have Wayne Labar with the very technical Tamiya Toyota Gazoo TS050.
Bless you.
Behind Wayne, we have Joe Camilleri with the beautiful 49 Mercury in 125. After that, we have Daniel Blair with his 124 scale Chevy Nomad Bel Air in the Daniel Blair version. Behind Daniel is Richard Farmer with his really nice Lotus Super 7 from Tamiya, and that's in 124. Behind that is scale model Chris with his Alpha 124 McLaren P1. Next in line is Chris Stover. He has two finished builds. The one is the Tamiya 135 Jagdpanzer 470A, and the second one is the 135 Super Sherman M51. Next one is, is another one from Chris, which is the Corsair 148 Corsair from Revell. Paul Bradland is in with his Alpha Model 124 Porsche 992. Behind Paul, we have Dan Scattergood with the features killer kits. What is it, Dan? Oh, Slimer. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, right. Then we have Dominic Cuckoo. He's in with the Tamiya 148 Supermarine Spitfire MK1. Dan Krogan with my favorite Porsche, which is the 124 911 SCRS in the Rossmann scheme. And last but certainly not least, Anthony Rico with the 124 Airfix Ferrari Boxer 365 GT4 BB. And that's it.
There we go. Nice one, Roland. There you go.
Can we just not vote this week?
But yeah, we just let it run for a little bit. Get a few more votes in because there's not a lot in the chat there, by the look of it.
Not that many, no.
No.
There's a question there. So, is there any other way to submit your builds outside Facebook?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
And stick around. There's a little bit of an announcement coming in a second. Yep. Don't go anywhere. Right.
I'll let that go on a little bit while I get votes. Let's have your vote then, please, Paul.
Joe's Mercury.
Joe's Mercury.
All day long for me. Beautiful.
Mr. Scattergun.
You can be manual, put the baby on the pro and it still wants to manual. Richie Waldron.
The Hawkeye, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Jamie?
I am going for Dave Hill's tank, but I do want to say that Paul Shapland's tractor I thought was amazing. And
yeah.
And also Sue, to be fair, that Subaru. Tough build with your first car, cracking.
That Subaru made me want to build one. So, yeah.
Mr. Croak?
Awesome build, Slimer, everything, mate. Everything in there was fantastic.
Glue and Sniff's T3 bus.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, nice one. Roland?
I take Dan's self-portrait.
Dan's self-portrait, okay. PJ?
Love Joe's Mercury. My vote goes for Dave Hill's Panther.
Yeah, also a good choice.
Joe?
Let's keep it short and sweet. I'm going to go for Wayne's Gazoo.
For which one, sorry?
Wayne's Toyota Gazoo.
Or the TS050?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Luke?
It has to be Dave Gluesniff Garage's T3. That thing was awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay, no worries. Andy?
God. I've got 15 written down. I've got 15 written down, and I'm gonna mention.
Like you.
I am gonna mention Joe's outstanding Murph. That paint job is just drop dead gorgeous.
Thank Jeebus.
Sue Scooby is outstanding, and especially her first car. Wow,
Yes.
Awesome. But and Paul's, that Porsche is, yeah,
it's shite.
It's shite. I know it really is. But I gotta give it to Richie Waldron's Hawkeye. I know that is not an easy kit, and that thing is outstanding.
Yeah, that was the first one on my list.
Okay. Rich?
Sue's Scooby.
Sue Scooby. Thank you, Coakley. I'll be honest, my vote, I'm going to go for Chris's that 67 Chevelle in the one in the field.
That is cool.
I just like something about that, so that's going to get my vote.
All righty. No, fair enough. There are so many good things.
I mean, nearly every kit there is, they are all worthy of a vote, aren't they? So
100%.
The builds, like I said, I got 15.
Right, then,
hold a minute.
Damn near.
Right, have we got any more votes? Any more votes in there? Anybody? We've got so far 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 28, 29, 30, 36 votes. Come on, people.
Half as usual.
Give me a few more.
I can't remember your name, Dark Soldier. I want to say
Lewis.
Yeah, it was Louis, wasn't it? Or Lewis?
Oh,
yes, Lewis.
Oh, that was the other guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure? That was the Mexican guy.
Ken. It is Ken.
Come on, some more votes. We can't leave it as it is.
Put another one in.
Is he? Okay. Thank you. Still need more.
It's got one more minute and then we're closing it.
Yeah.
There is Sue gone. Sue's up there.
Come on, Peeps. How is your still?
Oh, and another one there, look. Sue's streaking ahead.
Oh, she's streaking again.
Oh. Can't stop her, can you? Cannot stop her.
You know, tell FUD.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
People throwing their beads for Sue.
Mardi Gras.
My brain went somewhere completely different then when Andy said that.
Right, then I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it. So there we go. No more votes.
Full of what?
I'm going to call it a problem, is what I'm going to call it. Right then. So this week we have 3 people who've all tied for first place.
Wow.
Really?
It's not something that happens very often.
No.
I don't think it's ever happened.
It's a collage then, isn't it?
Well, that's
not the issue, is it?
No.
The issue, no.
You can have a 5 for each and bugger off.
Work this one out.
What we've got, I don't know who's actually in the chat. So we've got Richie Walden with his Hawkeye. We've got Joe with his 49 Mercury. And we've got Mr. Scattergun with his Slimer. All on 7 votes each. So, how do I deal with this, Paul?
I can deal with this very easily. It goes to Richie.
Okay. Thank you, Joe.
My vote goes for Richie because he was the first one I had on my list, and then I changed my vote to Wayne's. So, yeah.
Well, I had Richie and Sue, so
there you go.
Are we doing Richie? Are we? Are you happy to do that, Dan?
Give it to Richie.
I'm happy.
Okay,
Richie,
so-
yeah, Richie, get in touch with me. You've won a £25 UMP gift card, mate.
Congratulations and thank you.
Non-refundable
Well done,
or
Richie.
returnable. Non-returnable. Non-returnable. Richie says give it to Dan.
I'll give it to you then.
Tell you what, I love it.
It's yours, Richie. It's yours, Richie. Well
Hey,
done.
Richie, it's yours, mate. It's yours. You're getting it. You're getting it.
I mean, well done to everybody. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's some great work in there.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. And thank you for sharing your work. That's all I'm going to say there. It's brilliant.
Ah, wonderful.
Definitely.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, everybody.
Excellent. Yeah, lots of good.
Right then.
Awesome.
Right then.
Just got Simon's, haven't we?
We've got Simon's section to do, but before that, I'm going to drop a bombshell.
Ooh.
So, yes, I'm going to be as diplomatic as I can because I could be very undiplomatic. So I'm going to be as diplomatic as I can. These guys all know. Sadly, this is the very last Friday night live at the bench you will see from me for the foreseeable future. Yes, in fact, it's the last time you'll see me live publicly for the foreseeable future. The most diplomatic way of me saying the reasons I'm done is that I just think it's run its course. There are reasons, I'm not going to get into it publicly because I'm already scrutinized enough on what I'm talking about when I'm live, which is part of the reasons I don't want to stream publicly anymore. But I always said all along, once it started to affect my mental and physical health, I was done. And it is now. So, yes, I made the decision. Been thinking about it for a long time. These guys know I've been struggling to do this for quite some time. And I kind of started to think about it more in depth a couple of weeks ago. And, yeah, a few things have come to light lately, and it's just kind of forced my hand into doing what's best for me. It's sad. We've been doing this for 7 years. I was looking back this morning. First one we did, it was the 1st of July in 2016. And here we are 7 years later. And I worked it out. We've done well over 300 of these over that time. But for me, I just don't want to be live in public anymore. There are many reasons. I could really get into it, and I'm not going to because it's just not worth the hassle at all. Now, that also goes for my daily streams as well on a, trying to remember what I did now, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. They will now go to Patreon-only streams where I am not public. I know who's watching me, and that's a decision I am comfortable doing. So going forward, I will stream on a Sunday morning and a Wednesday morning, and I may do the odd sporadic evening, but it will be Patreon only because it's not publicly viewable. I know exactly who's watching me, and that is it. These guys have all been spoke to about it in depth. I've had all their views and opinions along the way. They're all fully aware of the reasons why I have, and I'm not the only one that doesn't want to do this anymore, and I've respected that view as well, and it kind of helped me make my mind up on some of it too. So yeah, it's sad it's come to this. Now, I have said to the guys, I'm more than happy if they want to carry it on a different channel. More than happy. There's a little bit of talk amongst a few of the guys, so we'll see what happens there in the future. So you may see something in the future from the guys. But like I say, for me, my health, my mental health, I don't want to do this anymore. I was in hospital a month ago with my heart again, and I don't need the stress from doing a monthly live stream of dealing with people and attitudes, being worried about what I say for the slightest thing, worried what's said in chat, everything. Like I said, I could really get into this. All these guys are fully aware of what I'm talking about. And yep, so that is it. That's me done. Yeah, the Hangouts are still open. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I think I might tighten them down a little bit as well. I'll see. So, yep, it is. It's a real shame, but it's just one of those things. I hope these guys carry on to some extent, and I'll help them as much as I can set things up, promote it, send people their way. The Hangouts will continue. The Hangouts will continue. They are open every single day. You can open it yourself with my link. I pay for that for everyone to use. You can join it whenever you want through the day or night. It'll open for you. And we're in there, what, Jamie? 8:30 most mornings till me and Rich leave about what, Rich? 7, 8 o'clock at night? Me and you normally leave? Yeah. Sometimes it goes on a bit longer. But we're in there all day. The Hangout's open. You're all welcome. Well, you're not all welcome. Some of you are welcome. I'll be quite happy to tell those that are not welcome to fuck right off. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, so that's it going forward. I'm doing it for myself, and I'm doing it for me. It is really affecting me now. And I was ready to throw in the towel early in the week, and chatting to these guys, they convinced me to do one last show, catch up on all the group builds, hence that tonight. And we have a bit of a laugh, which is why I didn't give a fuck about the swearing. I don't give a fuck about what's going on. And I don't give a fuck what people think either. It's as simple as that. We'll carry on with our Hangouts. I'm going to carry on with my Patreon streams. You want to become a patron, you can. Links in the description down below. £3 a month to get you access to the streams, all the content, everything to do with me. I'm also thinking of starting my own kind of like, not forum, maybe forum or Discord, where I can host things for those that aren't on Facebook, because not all my supporters are on Facebook. And as we were just chatting before, Facebook throttles pictures terribly. Forums don't. So you get much better. I might do that going forward. But there's a few changes coming ahead there as well. But yeah, that's it. That is the long and short of it all, really. All I can do is thank everyone who's watched us for 7 years. It has been a pleasure to know you all. Yep. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be around, still posting everywhere. And like I say, you can come and talk to us every day in the Hangouts if you want to. You can drop me a message, whatever. And thank these guys for all the hard work they put in for the years they've been with me doing this. Without them, I couldn't do this. And you're giving up a Friday evening. Even when we're not doing a show, we're still giving up a Friday evening every week. The lads have got to remember, or not remember in some cases, to put their sections up every week. And, it does take a bit of effort to do. No worries, Andy. Oh, sorry. Got you. So yeah, I thank all these guys from the bottom of my heart for their help and friendship over the years. And like I say, if they want to continue, I will more than happily promote it. More than happily. I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed in the chat. Some will probably be happy. Is what it is. But like I say, I'm doing this for me. It might seem selfish, but it's got to the point where I've got to do it. And like I say, I was happy. I think it was Monday. I was done. I was like, that's it. I'm done. And talking to these guys, they convinced me to do one last one. Was kind of under duress. I'm not going to lie. Jamie got called several names.
There's nothing unusual.
I regretted joining him on Tuesday morning after speaking to him for 10 minutes, and then bloody Alan piped up and all the others joined. Bastards. So yeah, but like I say, I'm going nowhere. I'll still be around. Videos are still going to get released. I'll still be all over Facebook. I'll be in here every day with these, and this is open to everyone. You don't need to be a patron to come and join this. It's free. It's always been free, and for the foreseeable future, I'll keep it free. You're all welcome to join us. So yeah, that is it. I know it's a little bit of a bombshell. Yeah, but one of those things. It's only me and Dan left from the original crew.
Yep.
A lot of people have come and gone. We've had some funny times in here over the years.
Oh my God, yeah. Yep. Oh my God, yeah.
There's been some proper bum twitching moments of stuff said when we've been live, including one tonight, Rich.
Mostly said.
But yeah, and that's why we thought, well, come on, we'll have a laugh, which I hope we've done tonight. We'll end it on a positive and move on. So, like I say, I'll still stream. It's just going to be behind my Patreon. And if you want to come join, £3 a month to get you access. And you get access to everything. It's quite a lot. on there. I am thinking of starting up my own Discord or forum. It's primarily, not everyone's on Facebook. There's a good 10% of my patrons are on Facebook and are losing out on the content. So I want to put something else, for them. So that's it. Anyone got anything else they want to add or say?
Just thank you to everybody really for watching and supporting.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. We've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
but
It's been fun while it lasted.
Time to move on.
But if it ain't working the same and it ain't feeling right and it's not working,
if we're honest, it's died off, hasn't it? It has died off. The interactions died off as well. There's no beating around the bush with that one. Chat's quiet. You know, it's just one of those things. Things change, things move on. It's been a good ride, though, hasn't it, Dan?
Oh yeah.
It's been a bit choppy along the way, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But like I say, I know a few of the lads were talking about it, and we'll talk about that off air and maybe sort something out with them.
Stand by, people.
Oh,
wrong button.
But yeah, that's it. So hope you all understand. Like I say, these are still open. Come and join us. All my stuff's still public. You know, my work and what have you on Facebook. ISM's still there. The videos will still get released to ISM. So I'm not completely disappearing. It's just this is becoming, too much for me.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like the hardcore sort of people that's been coming joining us every day for the live hangouts and stuff.
Yeah, in the mornings and that. Yeah.
It's going to be really different, not sort of having you there every day. So, you know,
well, we will get most of them there because most of them are supporters. So we will get, most of them should have access, mate. So we'll see how it goes, you know, and the more they're welcome to join us, jump in, you know, it's if you think it's fun watching, it's even more fun being in here. It really is. Yeah. It's a lot more fun being in here. Whenever I think of a wood chipper, I think of your live streams. I think it's a wood chipper joke.
Yeah.
Sounds like a wood chipper.
Sounds like a wood chipper.
Amen.
Yes, so there we go. So yeah, I've been dreading talking about this tonight, but that's it. Right, I suppose we'll read some of these comments, haven't we?
Yep, and there's a lot of them.
Is there?
There's a lot of them.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I predicted. I just want to say.
So did I, but you didn't know.
Right, so we got Yikes, don't say that. Focus on Patreon. Focus on everything, Daryl. I'm going to give ISM a kick up the arse. That's going to get a kick up the arse a bit. But yeah, patrons what pays my wage. It is. So yeah, it will always get my focus, and it has for the past 2 years. It's not the reason I'm quitting this at all. But I can put more time into that rather than worrying about X, Y, and Z instead. So yes, but no, in a way, no. Sue saying, "Oh no, you'd be missed." The Sabra understand. Cheers, Paul. James Fisher, what a shame I missed the show. Sarkos was important. Yes, sad times. Yes, mate. It's been a good run, mate. I've enjoyed the journey. Thank you. Master Toilet Maker says I was lurking for many of those years. You were, mate. Steve, you missed Paul, but you got to do what's right for you. Your health is more important. Yep. Gary, health and family comes first. Oh yes, all day long. What about Hangouts? Yeah, the Hangouts won't change. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. No plan for them to change at all. Now I'm just saying it's a shame. Midlife Harris, thanks for 7 years, guys. Sad news. David Wright, look after yourself above all. Wish you well. Thank you, mate. Where is the Hangout? In the description of the video, Michael. If you click on Off Air Hangouts group, it's in about the middle of the links. Well, about 3/4 of the way down. There's a thing to click. If you get stuck, drop me a message and I'll give you a link there instead. Paul saying health and family comes first. Thank you, mate. Richie saying sorry to hear. One of the routine of mine to watch these shows each Friday for the past 5+ years. Mm-hmm. Yep. Darrison's been a blast. Thank you for everything live shows over the years and putting up my questions. Gary saying of an era. Steve saying you've done worlds of good for me, Paul. Thank you. No worries, mate. Dan says good for you. If you've got critics, it means you're doing something right. Not bothered about them. I've no idea what that is. Must be something. Steve says sorry to see you go. To understand where you're coming from, I've only been watching this for 2 years, and this was a channel that helped with the recovery of my stroke. Glad to help you, mate. Paul Heffernan said, big thank you to all the guys for all the work and moments and vid support on ISM. Wayne says, so sorry to hear this, but I totally understand. Thank you for all the time you've given this hobby and channel. Wish you all the best in the future. Thank you. Susan, you got to put yourself first. Indeed, sometimes you do. Mark says, much appreciated all, and hope something can keep going with some guys. Yeah, hopefully. As I enjoy the feedback to inspire to keep building. Talk to Stan Paul, health and family first. Daryl's still waiting for that snow speeder build. Keep waiting.
Keep waiting.
Yeah, Anthony Rico says, really good to hear this, guys. Really hope there's another thing like this soon. Don't listen to morons talk bad about you. That's for all you do. Discord, do you reckon Discord, Daryl? Steve, yeah, I might do. It'll be Patreon only, though. It will be Patreon only. Johnny says, look after yourself, Paul. It's been a great few years watching the shows. Always look forward to watching them. Dominique says, have a nice evening. Keep modelling. Yeah, no worries, Dom. Looks promising. Mike says, thank you for all you've done. Only found this group the past few months. Enjoyed watching and listening. Working for Colorado State University at home. All right, cool.
Yeah, right.
And he says, I'll have to find another group to ask my questions. So you don't need to, mate. You go join our Facebook group. Yeah, come join the Hangouts. Definitely. Yeah, come and join us in the Hangouts instead. You can ask in person then. But there's a Facebook group. You can email me. There's loads, mate. You don't need to look for another group.
Nope.
The group's still active. It's just this Friday night that's stopping.
Yeah.
And the dailies. But yeah. So and you can get access to the daily still. You just got to become a patron. It's as simple as that, really. So, yep, there we go. Yeah, there's links to all our channels in there as well. I'll try and grab a link to the Off Air Hangouts actually as well. There we go. Mr. Parent's with us as well. He's just appeared. So there we go. That's it. Everyone, anything else to say? Should we crack on with Simon's section?
Yeah, let's do
I
Simon.
think we've said it all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get that up then. Is that sharing?
It is.
I can barely
Black screen.
at the moment. I don't know if it's too much alcohol.
Oh, here we go.
So then, Simon's section. First up this week, we've got Jeff, and he says, just one purchase this month for my Trumpeter 135 British AS90 SPH build, a Black Dog's resin storage upgrade set. They very kindly sent me a freebie in the way of a 135th modern plastic cans accessory set. A very welcome surprise, and a big thank you to them. Looks pretty cool.
And beat a plastic
Very cool.
cans accessory set.
Cool.
Especially if it's got freebies in there as well.
Yep.
You never complain at that.
No.
Next up, we've got our very own Mr. Bretland. He's bought himself a Revell Mustang Boss 71 Ford. That's the one you're building currently, isn't it, Paul?
It is, mate, yeah. And there's the yellow I did in, believe it or not.
Oh, well. I take it that's some pipes for the Ferrari.
The exhaust for my Ferrari that took me 3 months to get.
At least they're here now.
And a origami pterodactyl.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they, those things?
Yeah, they are cool.
He's got himself a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL and the Fatboy wide arch kit for it as well, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to see that.
That's a very kind gift from Mr. Parent down there. He wants to kind of do a buddy build, although he started his already.
That should be a cool one, that one. Definitely. And what's this? You got yourself an FXX?
Yes. So I got this on eBay. Part started. They've started spraying the engine. That's it. It came with a Tamiya detail upset. Cost me 30 quid.
Wow.
Got it. Missing part on the sprue. Finally figured out it was the seats it was missing. I contacted the seller. They refunded me a tenner, so I got it for 20 quid. I just need to find some seats for
no
it.
way.
That's not too bad.
The pretty generic seats.
Point that, can't you?
Yeah.
Nice. And then what else have we got here? We've got done that one, done that one. Next one, we've got Mark Bride. He says 3 for me this month. The Kitbox Porsche 911 GT3 RS in 1/24. A whole host of pro scale paints and those flockings, are they? Yeah, flocking powders. Yeah.
Flocking powder, yeah, flocking elm.
Yeah.
Very nice. Flocking powder.
Flocking. I mean, flocking.
And Mark's also got himself a nice R34 GTR.
That one is in the stash. Nice one, Mark.
He's going to think of doing it in the Pro Scale flip paint. Nice.
Nice.
Forward to seeing that one on
cool.
ISM.
Yeah, all good.
And what's next in there is we've got Roland's. And he's got himself a 51 Anglia drag coupe in 125th from Revell. That looked interesting, Roland.
Cool.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Cool.
Kit review is up at Model Kit Beginner if you want to see what's in the box.
Okay.
Love an Anglia.
Nice. And he's also got himself a monogram 58 Ford Thunderbird convertible, 2-in-1.
Is that got a bubble over the top of it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I bought.
The
really
Phantom Bird.
Yeah, that's
You have to build a bubble version.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I will
bubble
for sure.
that's super cool. That is.
I'm sure in summer it is quite nice in there.
Oh yeah, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Oh god, yeah. Mobile greenhouse.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got our very own Joe. It says, hi all, this is my second order from Pro Scale Paints, and I can't say enough about the product and the quality of the shipping to me in Canada. I put the order on Wednesday night and it arrived in less than 6 days. Amazing. Thank you, Hannah, Paul, and Simon.
Anytime, mate.
A whole host of paints.
That's cool stuff, buddy.
2K again, by the looks of it, Joe.
Some awesome colours in there.
Yeah, I picked up a couple more flip colors and a whole host of greens and root beer.
Nice.
Nice.
And a whole bunch of 2K.
Did you get another Thunder Night purple as well?
No, actually, that was from the last order.
Oh, he's sneaking them in on us now, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing, Paul. Very nice.
That's for a good cause. That's fine.
Next up, we've got James Williams. He says, grab the 124 C1 Models Transkit Defender along with some extra rims, color extras, which I am in the process of making now. Also grab the USB chargeable rotary, is that tool that's meant to be, is it? USB chargeable rotary tool.
Yes.
Already put to use. A Tamiya Gordon Murray T50, a Nissan Cube from Fujimi and mystery box, and various paints and polishes for upcoming builds. Thanks for the show, guys. So that's his C1 Models Transkit. There's his
nice
T50 and his rotary tool and some pliers.
Nice.
And the Nissan Cube. That'd be a cool build, actually. I was almost tempted to buy one of those once.
Yeah,
he wants the real car, doesn't he? Himself.
Yeah.
I think he's seen the light though now. I think.
Good.
Yeah. They're cool little cars, to be fair. Next up, we got Michael. This is getting ready to start this big kit soon in Royal Australian Air Force colours. It says Vesda 172nd C130 Hercules.
Woo! It's got to be huge.
Oh yeah.
That's the most excited I've ever heard Roland be.
Big one. Woo! Huge. That might need a bigger table to build that on, I reckon.
Bigger boat.
The bigger boat.
Yeah.
Hey. Jinx.
Next up, we got our very own Mr. Dan Croak. He's got himself a Hasegawa 124th Corolla WRC.
That's a weird picture.
It's on tight left-hand turn there, isn't it? So it's looks like a nice kit, actually. Looks nice scheme on it, Dan.
Yeah.
And Dan also says, and some Bell kits, all 124th, the I-20 WRC 2019 and 2021, Escort Mark 1 and a Manta 400.
Very cool.
Nice. I'm tempted one of those Mark 1s just because it's a Mark 1.
I am as well.
Dan's a bit of a rally fan, is he?
Yeah. Just a bit.
Just a tad. Who around the Manta back in the day as well. Wasn't a rally one, right? But it's just a road Manta, mates one.
Nice. Yeah. Big fan of them. I need to get another one. I think I've 2 or 3 schemes for them.
Nice. Next up, we've got Glue Sniff Garage. It says, picked up this 135th X Plus Jurassic Park T-Rex diorama.
Nice.
It's the scene where Ian Malcolm distracts a T-Rex by waving the flare. Even comes with a tiny Jeff Goldblum. Building this with my stepsons. Hopefully, I'll give him the modelling bug.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
Very cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that kid.
Very cool. I love that.
That kid I was talking about, Dan.
That's awesome.
It looks a bloody nightmare to paint that T-Rex.
Yeah.
A challenge.
I mean,
definitely.
for as well for Goosenif Garage, like some of the work he's been putting out, I would imagine it's going to be a walk in the park, isn't it? To be honest.
I was going to say, some of the albums
Walking the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey!
Santa!
that's awesome. Next up, we've got David Robinson. It says, "Hey all, sorry if this is late, as it's just literally turned up. It's a Meng 135th BMR 3M mine clearance vehicle, a Ryefield 135th Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, and 3 new T55A mod 1981. It's too late.
Just spin
Not
your
too late
chair.
because it's there. A bit upside downish, but unless you like it, but yeah."
Turn into a bloody owl there.
Spin your bloody chair around.
Should have some fun building those, I'm sure, David. And that is that, folks. Back to the studio in Roland's own words.
I have got to
Very
run,
cool.
gentlemen. I will talk to you all later.
See you, Rich.
All right.
See you in a bit, mate.
Thanks for
See
being
you,
here,
bud.
Rich. Cheers, go.
Cheers, mate.
Right then. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. We're all done, aren't we?
We are, indeedy.
We're all done. So there we go. Hugh's just joined us. Hello, Hugh.
Hey.
You might want to go back in the feed about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Have a little catch up, maybe. But yeah, there we go. So-
Question in there for me from Michael. He's asking what the tape dispenser in the background is. What tape dispenser are we talking about?
Me in the picture you build,
Your paint.
guessing
Oh,
on your paints. So, have you got a UMP one, have you?
yeah, it's a UMP tape dispenser.
Yeah, you get it from Ultimate Modeling Products.
Yeah.
There's a link in the description down below, Michael. You can go and have a look. So there we go. Yeah, right then. There we go, peeps. We are all done for tonight and the foreseeable future.
Do you know what we should have had right now? Can you remember the music on Incredible Hulk?
The end of music.
When he's walking down.
The walking away music.
Yeah.
No, it should be Shitty Flute.
Yeah, the walking away music.
I was still getting copyright strikes for them 3 years after using
Yeah, I
them
know you will.
on live hangouts.
You
It's
will get
hilarious.
copyright strikes for sure.
Shitty flew for AHA. Yeah, it's like it's 3 years later, nobody cares. It was, Steve. It was good. Like I say, I'm still going to stream. It's just on Patreon. You can come join us, and I probably will do an evening every now and then. I think. Yeah, I'll see how it goes. Like I say, I've got a few things to sort out. But yeah, that's it. So we won't see you next week. We won't see you next month either. But if you want to come and join us, the Hangout's open. The link's in the description down below. A couple have already joined the Hangout group. If you get stuck, drop me a message, and I'll always send you the link. Like I said, if these guys do anything, I'll push it so you all get to see it and promote it. I've got a bench update for my patrons tomorrow. This is the reason why it was delayed. I didn't do it today. So you're going to get that tomorrow. And there's one to do for ISM, which I might do over the weekend as well. And yeah, there we go. I've got videos. There's reviews to go up over the weekend of 2 Alpha Model Kits, 812 and their Porsche GT3. Finish off the build videos of the 992. And yeah, I've got loads of other videos to do. And yeah, got any videos due out, Roland?
Oh yeah, about obviously the Anglia just came out today, and the Ford Thunderbird is in the queue. The review is done, so it will be uploaded during the weekend.
Cool. Dan?
Hopefully a bench update in the next few days, and then part 2 of the LFA.
Cool.
In Pro Scale paints and Pro Scale 2K.
Wow. Free promotion as well. Woody boy?
Not for a while now. Won't be for a little while, but
Hope you get sorted, mate.
yeah, get everything sorted and then get back on it.
There you go.
Yeah, do
Right
a
then,
few
peeps.
shorts and keep it taking over.
Yeah, do some shorts. Yeah,
Yeah,
you got shorts on now.
Yeah.
There you go. Right then, peeps. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all these guys. We will see you on the flip side somewhere.
Yep.
Like I say, you can come join the Hangouts. Don't have to. You can come and join us. It's all there for free. You can come and join us. And if not, we'll au revoir. Bonjour.
Bonne douche.